What's up, boys?
What's
Yo.
up? We're back.
Finally.
It only took
a
a month.
Yeah. From holidays to literally everything on the stream PC breaking. I mean, it's been a wild ride, man. And I think we still don't know exactly what happened to the stream PC. Or actually, Alex, did you actually figure it out? Okay, I didn't think
idea.
so. Yeah.
Hackers.
Something
Could be.
something happened on the server, and then it just like wiped out all of his stream assets. Luckily, I had most of them saved, but definitely not the Horizon stream stuff. Just most of the Discord and Signal.
Man, I swear, every time we take a break like this, everyone looks exactly the same, and then there's Aaron, who has some crazy new facial hair organization that I'm not ready for.
Oh, my goal is to be different.
No, I like it. It looks good.
Yeah.
Is that
thank
a
you.
Terrapin hat?
Yes, it is. I don't know where I got this, but this is Testudo, our school mascot. You can see it's even got Maryland on the ear thingies.
Wow, that's a
Nice.
hat, all right, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever worn this in my entire life, but here we are.
I hope your room is very cool, because if I was wearing that hat, I would be like boiling.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than the old room.
Mm.
The old apartment room got warm really fast. I guess
Playing
we'll
too much
see.
Destiny.
That's exactly it.
When I took the photo for Christmas vacation for our Christmas card, I put that woolly hat on my head, and we walked outside, and it was like 40 degrees, but it didn't matter. I was like
You're dead.
sweating profusely. Babe, we got to go back inside.
I bet.
Yeah,
You were walking with Alex.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your babe.
Gina was still in the house.
Oh, that
So-
makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, totally. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Discord and Signal, a multi-arc Starfinder adventure following the crew of the Indefatigable as they travel through the drift in search of, or merely stumbling upon by accident, a myriad of adventures. Today is episode 41, The Vacation Part 3. I am Aaron, the GM with the sole responsibility of killing the characters, including Ko, played by Alex,
Indeed.
Luna, played by Abe, Twik, played by Caleb,
Hey, that's me.
and Lisk, played by Jake.
Hey, yo, what up?
Last time on the Discord and Signal, which was like 6 months ago, the crew continued their vacation in New Elysium, interacting with more of the guests, but also becoming less and less themselves. Following some activities on their own, the crew met up for a stand-up act at the Lurakian Cabaret. Twik was pampered at Titan's Rest, but saw some strange things in the mirror in front of him. Luna ate breakfast and asked Major Ivasco for more info on Eclipse Innovations and the redacted reports regarding the signal the stewards received. Lisk got in a fight with the exercise room before being spooked by Janet. And last but not least, Ko tried to pull off his ace pilot skills on a flight simulator, but was bested by Frizzo, or Frizen, or Frozen. Don't really know his name. Anyways, no one is feeling like themselves. And it is the start of day 6 of your magical, wonderful, definitely relaxing vacation on New Elysium. Is everybody feeling relaxed at this point in the story?
Oh, yeah. No, I
So
feel
relaxed.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a good thing it's a 3-week vacation, not 1
Yeah.
week, because we would be leaving soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
What a
true.
nightmare that would be.
That would be, man, woof, awful. Okay, I think just as a reminder, what is going on today in terms of stuff, happenings, we had a pre-scheduled event, an interview with Csthesa at 4 p.m. today. And then tomorrow is the Just Luna act at the Lurakian
Oh.
Cabaret.
That's exciting.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m. It is the morning of the 6th day. Again, we're going to kind of go through this same thing where you guys get to kind of choose what you want to do when you start the day out. You just get to pick one thing. We'll roll from there. Obviously, 2 of you are going to go to Csthesa's interview, but you can also choose to do something different if you'd like to as well. Actually, before you get started, though,
Oh,
I think
God,
what
oh,
happens
God.
is you guys all wake up basically at the same time. Everybody's still feeling kind of groggy. Maybe you didn't get great sleep, but it was better than the night before, but you still just kind of, something feels off. You don't know what it is. And you guys make your way down to the main floor, which is where all the main stuff is happening. And as you step off the elevators, 2 things immediately occur to you. One, there are not as many people as you have seen as you've been walking. Maybe you headed down the hallway to the elevators, took the elevators down, maybe you checked out the first floor real quick and you got back to the second floor. You just don't see as many people out and about. The second thing that becomes immediately apparent is everyone that is out and about still is all crowded around various TVs throughout the space, just watching what appears to be like this news announcement. And you can see some footage in the background and maybe like some banners just rolling across. We got like the classic CNN banner. It's just like constantly streaming information across the bottom of the screen. And you guys, obviously intrigued, because who wouldn't be intrigued? You walk over. You see this screen up on the wall. People are kind of gathered. You're kind of moving your way through this small crowd of people so you can get a good view. And as you walk up, you see something interesting. You see images of a sphere. And this sphere is out in space. And the camera, which is like a shaky cam, it pans over and you see Absalom Station. And then it pans back and you see the sphere again, and it looks like the sphere collapses in on itself and then explodes and rapidly spreads outward. And as you're watching the sphere, you begin to realize exactly what you're looking at. It's you returning from the Atlantis Star Empire. And you see the sphere expanding and swallowing ship after ship, and then part of what looks like a planet. And then you see two ships just right on the edge of the sphere, just about to make it out, and one of them is consumed by the other edge, and the other one finally makes it out. And then the camera shifts, and there's a man on the screen, red-faced, and he looks in the camera, and he just says the following: "If you're receiving this transmission, you're the Resistance. Let me tell you, stop feeling like you don't have real power. Stop feeling like you're pathetic and weak. Get out of your post-gap trance. It begins with war chant. It begins with you in the mirror, eyes wide, saying, 'Resist, resist, destroy the propaganda.' Let's get real, okay? Let's get real. Let me tell all the scum and the galactists, or whatever they're calling themselves today, you're gonna kill us all. The whole Packed World Syndicate is dying. It's infected and it's dying. We're gonna be in a huge depression. We're gonna be living in the diaspora on a communal asteroid and fighting for scraps of food. And I hope you like your little fake xeno-wardenistic and inclusive culture you've got. It's fascist and it's Dominion of the Black-esque. I hope it keeps you warm at night, because that's all you're gonna have, and it's all you're ever gonna have, okay? Okay? Look, I hope you just understand that. This stuff with the explosion outside of Absalom Station, we know what it really is. A political play. A way of scaring everyone into believing there's something more sinister at work here. And then we need to respect our overlords who will, save us all. Well, let me tell you, it isn't working. We will resist. We will fight. I'm Al Eccho-Nessie. Catch the most banned show on the galaxy on whatever content streaming service you're using, and join the revolution.
Amazing.
The footage.
I'm like sitting here like trying to think of a good Alex Jones joke, and you fucking beat me to it. Well played. That was good.
So as I mentioned, what you see is definitely footage from like one specific angle. It looks like it's out of the cockpit of a starship, and it is footage of you guys returning from the Atlantis Star Empire. And if you remember, the way the Stewards kind of treated this is that they had kept everything kind of on the down low. This was not going to be something that anybody in the Packed Worlds knew about. But obviously this information is out and about, and the people you're standing around are like looking back and forth at each other, like freaking out, asking what in the world is happening here? Why was this outside of Absalom Station? Who is Al Eccho-Nessie? I've never even heard of this guy. Is he starting a new channel? Very excited, I guess, but also weird. And that's where we're going to have you guys start the day. So you can feel free to talk amongst yourselves about what you're seeing on the TV, or if you want to go ahead and head off, you can do that as well.
How long before the...
I couldn't get a good look at the screen, but was that us?
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
I don't know. It looked like our ship.
No, that can't. That's wrong. That can't be us. We're really subtle. They probably couldn't have seen us, even if they filmed it. We got an ace pilot. He would have avoided all the cameras.
Oh, there
Yes.
it is again.
As an ace pilot, I would never be caught on camera. Also, the jet engine exhaust that you saw on that doesn't match our ship at all. It's completely different.
Luna, you do get a notification on your comm unit that you have received a message back from Major DePadra Ivasco at this point. Just as a reminder, that is something obviously you had been looking into. The rest of you are kind of still standing around these screens, discussing what's going on and why in the world, how somebody would have footage that the stewards hadn't already taken care of. What is everyone going to do at this point? Actually, let's start with this. What is everybody thinking at this point? Obviously, Code's thinking, yeah, ace pilot. Couldn't have been us.
Anybody else thinking she has a splitting headache and why is it so bright everywhere?
I mean, Lisk is probably thinking, maybe it's time to just cut his losses and get out of here. We'll see how it plays out. Maybe it'll be fine, but just deny until we disappear forever.
Okay.
Twik's thinking it was bound to get out eventually.
Mm.
Hopefully, the stewards are still on our side.
And hopefully this is a crazy enough guy, maybe, that it's not going to be taken word for word about what happened. Maybe it looks like people aren't going to believe the footage sort of thing.
Definitely space photoshopped.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The interview, by the way, was at 4 p.m. I know somebody asked me that earlier.
Yeah, okay.
It is currently morning. Best time of day.
Well, I will find a dark corner and read my message.
Okay.
I for one. At least a dimly lit corner.
Okay. You find a dimly lit corner, and you see that the message you've received is it's a audio message from Major DePadra Ivasco. And as you press play, you just hear her respond. She has a couple things for you, obviously. She just says, Luna, this is Major DePadra Ivasco. Thank you so much for reaching out. We have several things for you. Of course, one of those is of note is the redacted documents. You will not be able to view them on your comm unit, but you can use them or view them in your ship at your convenience at the comm station in your ship. It is a most secure transmission, and so we want to make sure this does not get out, as this is, of course, redacted information. So please view it there at your earliest convenience. Also, of note, you did ask if there was any suspected collusion between Eclipse or Paradise. At this time, we do not have any documentation on any collusion between those two organizations. They appear clear on our radar. There are no reports of any nefarious activities or otherwise activities detrimental to the Pact Worlds. So, as far as we know, they are clean organizations. Might I inquire why, in your response, you would be interested in these two organizations? Obviously, you are staying at Paradise Resorts, but why Eclipse specifically? If you could let us know. Yes, and one last thing of note. I'm certain you have already seen the footage from the explosion outside of Absalom Station. No doubt. It has spread quickly. The stewards were hoping that all of the footage of the event had been confiscated, but of course one got out. Well, the important part to note is that we are looking for this Nessie to talk to him, this Al-Ekcho Nessie, or whatever his name is, to find him and get this footage from him, find out where he got it. But the higher-ups have decided that with this new visibility, that it would be in their best interest to try and gain as much information from those who traveled through this reality drive. As we have already spoken to you, there is of course only one other person that we can speak to, and so you should know that he has been awoken. So, keep that in mind. Anyway, please go visit your console and your ship as soon as you can, and you will be able to see the redacted messages. Thank you. This is Major De Padre Vasco out.
He's back.
All right.
It's probably good. He's probably gonna be a good guy this time, right? Like he'll wake up and he'll be like, "Wow, I was a real jerk."
I'll relay that to the team and then let them know that I'm gonna head over to the ship at some point.
Anybody else, or do we want to play that out now? It's up to you guys.
We can go to the ship. I'm fine. I would probably go to the ship as
If
well.
anyone's curious about the discordant signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very curious.
Well, also curious about our arch nemesis coming back from beyond the grave, seeking revenge. You know, normal stuff.
He's in jail, right? It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, in your mind, you hear like the sound of like this very mechanical breathing, this hollow mechanical breathing. You don't know what it is, but it is definitely just itching at the back of your mind. But you guys make your way out to the Indefatigable. The Breath.
What
is it called again? The Breath.
Indefatigable.
Indefatigable?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Breath in toward Indefatigable.
Yep. Nailed it. First try.
For short.
Yeah.
You go to the center console where you are able to receive secure messages from the stewards, and you have been provided 3 independent redacted reports. It appears that Major Ivasco found out that there were more reports associated with this specific redaction, so she sent you all of them to review. I'm going to put these on the screen, and you guys can feel free to read them out loud. But here is the first report you receive.
I'll do this first one. From Stewards Headquarters, the Bastion, report 1 out of 3. Location, the Vax office, blah, blah, blah. Captain Blank of the Starship Blank, reporting on a strange and highly anomalous signal detected in the vast blank. During a routine survey of the region, our instruments were fortunate to pick up a brief transmission consisting of complex frequencies that seemed to be looping and continually shifting in seemingly random and incongruous manner. The duration of the signal was only a few minutes, and it is fortunate we were able to detect it at all. Upon further analysis, redacted, tracing the source of the signal led us to redacted, which made it difficult to obtain a clear reading on the origin of the transmission. However, our analysis suggests redacted. Unfortunately, the redacted. We believe it is imperative to dispatch additional ships to search for the signal and gather more data. Given the redacted, we are proceeding with caution, as we continue to attempt to decipher the message and determine its point of origin. We will keep you informed of any further developments in this matter. Log attached.
Okay. That is your first redacted message. The second one, or the redacted report, the second one looks like this.
I got this one. Report 2. Location, the Bastion. Officer, Science Officer, redacted. The signal received by the Starship Redacted in the Vast is a highly complex and enigmatic transmission, characterized by a range of frequencies that are unlike anything our team at the Stewards has encountered before. The signal's most striking feature is its shifting and looping pitches, which seem to be arranged in a chaotic manner, leading us to suspect that it may be a coded message or transmission of some sort. There are several possible explanations for the signal's unique and perplexing characteristics. One theory is that it may be the result of interference or noise from some external source, such as a nearby celestial body or a massive space anomaly. Another possibility is that the signal is being deliberately encrypted or disguised by its sender in order to prevent it from being easily intercepted or understood by outsiders. Despite the many challenges and uncertainties that this signal presents, we are committed to continuing our efforts to decode and analyze it. Unfortunately, the lack of available data will make this task more difficult, as we have few reference points to help guide our analysis.
And finally, the last redacted report is this.
Steward headquarters to... subject redacted 433. As the science officer assigned to the analysis of the debris recovered from the starship responsible for the attack on the Pact World's vessel redacted, I am required to present the following findings. Through our analysis of the recovered debris, we have determined that it is likely of redacted origin. This conclusion was drawn based on a number of factors, including the large redacted section. Additionally, our team has observed that the equipment and technology present on the attacking vessel does not seem to be particularly advanced. This is somewhat surprising given the level of devastation that was inflicted upon redacted. It's worth noting, however, that even relatively low-tech weaponry, such as a railgun, would have been sufficient to cause the observed damage to the science vessel. In summary, it is our current hypothesis that the recovered debris is of redacted origin. Further analysis will be required to confirm this and to determine the specific origin of the ship.
So each of these has had a date. How long ago were these reports logged? Like this one is 546-268. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
May
so
4th, 6th.
In Stewards, like their calendar reporting system, what they do is the 5th day of the 4th week of the 6th month of the star date, 268 AG in this case.
Yeah,
Wow.
I love that.
All right.
So how long ago was that? Like what is today?
It's AG 319. So this is like
50
almost
years.
almost 60 years ago.
Oh, this was so long
52
ago.
years ago or something.
I was trying to parse if this was about anything we did, but absolutely not then. Okay.
Can we have these to read later?
Yes, I will share them all with you.
Thank you.
Could be the same ship though.
It's possible.
If we highlight the redacted
Reaper.
text, will it show?
Yeah.
Is it like
I
spoiler
printed
text?
out and I pulled it up to a light.
Oh.
I
Absolutely.
yell enhance at the screen.
Yeah, so this is definitely almost like between 50 and 60 years ago. And one note that Major Ivasco indicated on this was that all of the redactions were handed down by the same administration officer, Ilhamar Toman. She left a note here that Ilhamari Toman is a former administrative officer for the Stewards, no longer works for the Stewards. They do not know her exact location, but she is a precog Csthesa.
Oh my god, Precog's one of the new classes. Oh my god. That's either really cool or really scary. I feel like she's a bad guy. I feel like she's gonna be a bad guy. I don't know why. That's my first instinct.
I put these in shared if you guys want to read them.
Thank you.
They should be there. Let me know if they're not.
I do not see them.
Got him.
Oh, here we go. Observer. How's that?
I see
There's one.
Excellent. Okay.
There's two.
Okay, yeah, there they are.
And there's three.
Thank you.
You got it.
Precog? You got precogs in this now?
I know, right? It's crazy. Okay. That is all the information you've received from Major Ivasco. What anything specific maybe you guys would be discussing, or do you want to just continue on with your day?
I don't know. Did anybody get anything out of that?
A lot of it was just, this is a really complicated signal, guys.
Yes, God, it's weird.
It's
man.
an odd one.
It's weird. It's either naturally occurring or not.
And did they just stop analyzing it, or like what happened? It didn't seem like they came to a great conclusion.
it seemed pretty open-ended at the end. It's like, we should look into this. Absolutely, for sure. The end. Now, one of them mentioned an attack on the Pact Worlds. That's not like. I mean, I guess this was probably hushed up, so it's not like. Oh yeah, the attack of 1812.
Make me a computers check.
Oh, computers, yes. And I need to open my character sheet. Here we go. First roll of the campaign, basically. Wow, biffed it immediately. Just fucking half-court shot, missed entirely.
Good old natural one. You have no idea. You've searched
makes
far
sense.
and wide on the interwebs. Nothing.
All the way to the second page of results. Nothing.
No one goes past the second page. We all know
It's
that.
true. Yeah, I checked everywhere, guys. It's not real. It doesn't exist. Well, this is good, though. I mean, maybe an old foe is gonna come back. Maybe this evil signal's gonna come back. I got a bad feeling about whoever wrote this thing. I don't know why. It just feels like they're gonna be a bad guy later. I don't know. It's all coming up us.
I guess it meshes with the rune drive. That's what it's called, right? Being old. Is it somebody with a rune drive from a long time ago hopping around?
Rune Drive is way older than that, though, right?
Rune Drive is pre-gap.
But that ship that crashed with the rune drive was maybe not that old, right? Because there was that Aslanti ship, right? That crashed, that originally had the rune drive, that started this whole fiasco. And it was
one crashed
old, but
that long before we got there, did it? Oh, it was pretty old? I can't remember now.
What you know from what happened was that the ship had been there for a long time. A probe had recently crashed into Nakandis, which is what indicated to multiple people that there was a ship there.
When you say long time, like 50 years? Long time?
Longer than that.
Damn it!
Pre-gap.
Pre-gap. Long time.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. You remember a lot of the technology and artifacts you found inside of that ship are just like, I mean, they're just not around anymore.
Sure.
The contents of the ship are very, very old.
Because we stabbed all the monitors.
That's right.
Someone stabbed all the monitors, I mean.
Someone.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't remember who. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
It could have been any of us. We all
It
carry
could have
around
been
survival
anyone.
knives.
Pretty sure it was like that when we found them.
Okay, you guys can think on that. One thing of note is that the redaction date is the same on all three of these reports. It is the 7th day of the first week of the 7th month, which is approximately like 3 or 4 days after this last report was written. All of these were redacted.
Weird. And it was the precog that you had mentioned. That was who redacted it, right?
Correct. Ilhamari Toman.
That name sounds familiar for some. It sounds familiar to me for some reason. I don't know why.
Roll a culture.
Should it?
Check.
Okay.
I mean,
Yikes.
Oh, we're doing so good.
You know,
Hey, you beat my one.
not familiar.
I mean, I don't think we've met any. We certainly haven't met any precogs.
No, we haven't been any. Well, that we knew were precogs.
Oh my god.
They haven't been
you're right.
invented until just now.
What, precogs?
So, yeah.
It's true. Interesting.
All right. Well, while you're thinking on it, what would you guys like to do for the day? I guess Luna's already done one thing, kind of. But
Yeah, started this whole thing. While we're here, as we're kind of like getting ready to go off the ship, I'm gonna be like, Twik, come here. And when he comes over, I'm gonna be like, now are you the good Twik? Are you the good Twik? Or the mean Twik?
I mean, I'm Twik. I don't know. The good
All
one.
right.
I'm always good.
Okay,
though.
good, great. All right. Okay, we'll see. So I was doing my thing yesterday. You know how I do my thing. And I think Janet might be broken. I was hoping you might be able to help me, maybe get into her mainframe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had something like that happen too. I tried messing around with her, but didn't accomplish much. We can try together though.
Yeah. See, teamwork. Good Twik
Yeah.
with regular Lisk. I like it.
Is there not regular Lisk? Should I be worried?
Look, I can't reveal all my secrets here, Twik. I don't even know if you're the good Twik yet. I'm not convinced. So let's just do some computers checks and see if we can't fix.
Make me a computer's check.
You want me to assist or? Oh.
Ooh.
Baby, let's go.
That's a
Let's
big number.
go.
What specifically are you attempting to do? Describe to me.
I want to just what has Lisk kind of in a tizzy, right? Is if you'll cast your mind back several years ago, last time we played this, Janet somehow knew about the mischief he got up to on. Oh man, I just read it. What was the name of the planet? What's the name of the planet Lisk is from?
Hackathon?
Akiton, thank you. Sorry, I just read Dune, so I was like Arrakis, and I'm like wrong.
Arrakis.
Wrong planet. Not the right planet.
Absolutely.
And so basically I just want to see if are there actually files about that in there? Did someone upload make a change lately that would have that in there? How does she know about that? Basically, is what Lisk is trying to find.
Okay.
Either how did she know about that, or did something change to her recently?
Gotcha. I think as you're maybe looking through this, you're noticing a couple interesting things about this app. You kind of are diving through several layers of a firewall on this app that keeps people from getting too deep into the actual workings, its functionality. And maybe as you're kind of investigating that, you're actually seeing some of the code, and it's changing before your eyes. It's modifying itself and adapting kind of to you, almost it's changing to be better for you, adjusting to be a better app to better service you as a customer on New Elysium. And as you're analyzing this, you recognize, which I think one of you already did, and I don't know, maybe not, I could be wrong, but you recognize that this app, it's not just technology, it is hybrid technology. Meaning that there is some sort of mysticism, some sort of magic that's also engaged here that's interacting with you as a user of the app.
Interesting.
You also rolled very well on that check.
I did. As good as I possibly can.
You succeeded by 5 or more. Which is great news for you, yes. One thing you notice, I think maybe as you're kind of digging into this, you notice that the app has this sort of constant low-grade signal that it's receiving at all times. It's almost like it's piggybacked on to the network in New Elysium, and it is constantly receiving something, some sort of data. You can't really tell what it is, but it's piggybacked onto the main signal and is low grade. It's some sort of component that's a part of the device's firmware, but you can't really decipher what it's receiving.
Interesting. Yeah, Twik, look at this. There's a thingy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at this,
I don't
right
know
here.
what that. I don't know what's going on there. Is there any way we could track where the signal's coming from that it's receiving?
Computers check.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that one on you, buddy. I used my good roll. Now it's time for yours.
Yeah.
All right.
Mediocre roll. 25.
Yeah, you can't really tell. Mostly because it's a constant signal that and it's piggybacks. You can't really tell where its origination point is. If it was a point-to-point thing, maybe you could trace it. But in this case, it's just coming from somewhere. It's local, you know that, but you don't know specifically where it's coming from.
Well, I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe we can do a little snooping around.
Yeah, what if we just stop breaking every electronic we find?
I don't know about breaking them all.
No, I think
they might
we
throw
break
us out
one, we
for
check
that.
if the signal's still there, and if it's still there, that wasn't it.
It's gonna be a long process.
Hey, we got like 3 weeks.
It's longer
vacation,
than that,
apparently.
I think.
I got nothing else to do.
Well, you're good at snooping around. Like maybe you get one of
That
those
is true.
locked doors.
I am. I'm good at locked doors. That is true.
Yes.
Whoa! I thought I had you muted. Get out of here, Janet. We ain't talking to
I'm
you.
sorry. I can't do that.
Oh my god. She's the worst. Okay, cool. Something,
Can
a thread
I-
to pull.
Can I see if I can figure out how to turn off, like, the tracking on the app? Location tracking.
Yes, when you go to that setting, you see a pop-up. And the
I
pop-up
remember I should
indicates
turn
that
this
you
off
are
before.
required to have tracking on at all times. It's a part of your terms and conditions of staying on New Elysium because they're improving the app.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, all of his data is, of course, not being collected for anything nefarious. It's just specifically to help it be better for you guys.
Aww.
I think when I tried to turn it off before, didn't an officer show up?
Yes.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
that's right.
Yes. That was back in our session in like 2019. We were playing
Yeah.
this when
Yeah.
an officer showed up.
When we were young men.
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, we could try again.
Good. I already tried once, so you can try it on yours. Good luck.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
I'm just gonna leave first.
Hey, double digits. All right. It's a 13 on the die. 29 total.
This was to shut off tracking?
Yeah.
Okay. You also get to the page where it says that this is part of your terms and conditions. Maybe you click right through it and you hit the switch that turns off the tracking. And it immediately alerts you that this is against the TOS for the app itself and your time on New Elysium. About a minute later, a New Elysium security guard shows up and bangs on the outer door of the Indefatigable.
Sorry, I'm naked. Sorry. I can't right now. I don't have pants.
Is a Lisk in there? Looking for
He
Lisk.
just left. I don't know. He's not here anymore. This is
well-
Twik.
Twik's in there. Well, Twik, if you find Lisk's datapad, his comm unit, could you make sure that it's reactivated? We got to make sure that the tracking is a part of the app at all times. It's part of the terms of service.
Oh yeah. If I see him, I'll let him know. Can I ask who sent the message?
Who's sending what? You mean me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah. I'm Martine.
Martine. That's
Yes.
good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Officer Martine. If I see him, I will let him know.
That's not a problem. If you could just go ahead and get that taken care of, because my sergeant back at headquarters, he's really wanting to make sure that this gets turned back on today.
Okay, you got it, boss.
Okay, I'm going to stand here until you turn it back on, but I'll stand at the door so I'm not next to the door to your ship.
That's fantastic. Great. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll turn it back on. Fine. I don't want to get arrested today. Not again.
You hear from a distance. Yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Heading back.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Martinez. Fucking dick.
Okay, what else do you guys want to have happen today?
Well, now that Lisk's got me on this path, I think I'm gonna go spend some time back in the ship making a new comm unit for myself that does not have the app on it.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay. You're still in the ship, so you can spend some time while you're there making a new comm unit.
Yep.
No problem. Make a new comm unit.
Excellent.
Anybody else?
Do these this tablet or whatever, does it look like waterproof? Does it look like it could withstand a little water?
Oh yeah. No
Oh
problem.
yeah, that's a shame. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was hoping I could
It's-
accidentally throw it in the bathtub and be like, oh
Yeah.
no. Okay,
It's
all right.
it's IP-112 rated, which doesn't even exist currently, but they've gotten so advanced in the future that it's basically impermeable to most things. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. Maybe IP-112 does exist, but most electronics are like IP-68.
Gotcha. Is there anything that's preventing us from just like leaving these somewhere and just like walking around without them? They have like our room keys and stuff.
Yeah, they have your room keys. They allow you
Okay.
access to anywhere you're going to go, but other than that, I mean, sure, you can walk around without it. You just won't be able to really get anywhere.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good to know.
Is the key to Elysium.
So I've been to our room a few times. How hard of a lock does it look like? Like, how hard would it be to maybe just like jimmy that sucker?
You've seen it. It looks fairly complicated, but you think you could get it.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll give it a shot. Maybe we'll give it a shot later. I already have it today, so I'm stuck with it for now. But maybe tomorrow.
About this time, Ko, you get a call on your comm unit. Familiar face. Philip appears. Oh, Ko.
My favorite guy.
Yes. So, just one quick question. And you kind of see him like he's like looking around. He doesn't look like he did the last time you interacted with him. He looks a little disheveled and just, generally speaking, kind of just exhausted. But he calls you and he says, I'm gonna need you to sign off on some of these repairs and requested modifications to your starship that you requested following your arrival here at some new Elysium.
Did I request
Paradise
something?
Resorts.
I don't remember requesting anything.
Yeah, well, of course, the repairs for your combat, we told you we would pay for it, and do it ourselves here in the hangar. It was just a part of our reward for saying thank you for your help with the Buzzblades ship.
Ah, yes. Philip, you look worse than usual, which is saying something.
Well, a devil's work is never done.
Are you a devil?
No, it's just a saying.
Kind of paints you in a bad light, doesn't it?
It's paying the penance for being an angel. I don't... Is that better?
I don't know. Why do you look like that?
Why do I look like I look right now? I'm just tired. It's been a long week so far, but it's been an enjoyable one, of course. Yes. But anyway, is that a yes? I can get a sign off, of course?
I suppose.
Oh, perfect. You can just click the button in the app and it will indicate sign off so that we can get started on repairs.
I'll think about it.
Okay. Well, have a good time.
Where are you
Enjoy
off
your
to?
time. I have to go meet with some of the security officers.
Where have you been?
Out and about, taking care of things at the resort, of course, you know. I was gonna say it again. There it was, but no, we're gonna go back to the penance of an angel. Yes. Yep. So anyway, I got to go on to some new tasks. So I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy your time at the resort. Click. He's gone.
Interesting.
And you do have a notification on your app that is basically just, it's fairly short. There's not like a lot of text to it, but it basically says that the resort is going to Paradise Resort specifically is going to take care of all of the repairs that you would request as a part of the damage you took while you were fighting off the raiders helping the Buzzblades.
Why is this just now coming to me? That's what I should have asked.
Mhm.
I gave it to Twik. I said, "Does this look good?" I don't know.
Why am I getting dragged into everybody's business? What is
I don't know complicated stuff.
You're the
You're
smart one.
the smart one.
Does this look okay? In terms of service, all good.
Yeah, I'll read it over.
Piloting check, Twik.
This is gonna go great.
Should have sent it over to our person with the highest piloting skill.
Dang.
Yeah, looks great. Looks great.
You're the pilot. I don't know. Maybe you should ask the captain.
Oh, is this to do with
Not
piloting?
just this, not just
I am the
engineer
ace pilot.
slash
I guess I'll take
gunner.
a second look.
Piloting check.
Piloting.
Oh.
33. Yeah, everything looks pretty standard. Just looks like it's repairs to the hull, maybe some repairs to the drive, but nothing out of the ordinary. Most of what was damaged during your starship combat is listed on here.
They're
There are
not
some
installing Janet onto the ship.
no,
Good.
just repairs.
Okay, I'll approve it.
And notification goes through that it's approved. All right, what do you guys want to do? Or we can go straight to the interview. It's fine. It's fine either way. It doesn't matter to me.
I will. I'll try to poke around some of these locked doors.
Okay.
I'm looking for Oh, I guess we're looking for where a signal's coming from. So I don't even know what place to look for that.
Most of the locked doors in the facility, there are some upstairs. Those are all airlocks and guest rooms. We also have like a few locked doors on the main floor, and then there's some locked areas towards the back of the lower floor.
Back of the lower floor is definitely where the spooky signal comes from.
Okay.
100%.
All right, I'm gonna put you downstairs, and then I'll activate that one. You are just downstairs in the main hallway. You just came down the steps. Through guest services is the sort of back area.
Okay.
Guest services is right in front of you.
So then, like right.
Oh, no,
there.
no, sorry, like right here. This is guest services.
Oh, okay, I'm backwards. Gotcha. Okay. And so where? Okay. So are these like this lady here? Is she like an employee?
No, she's just a guest.
She's just a person.
Yeah, it looks like she's reading currently. Maybe leaned up against the wall.
Okay, all right. Do I know where like these mysterious locked doors are, or is this like a let's just get? You're saying it's like back here?
Yeah. So Luno probably would have indicated that there's some locked doors towards the back because she kind of took a tour around the facility, and there were locked doors towards this back area that look a little different than the ones you've seen so far.
Okay, I'll just kind of casually, just super cash. Am I allowed in here? Is this fine? Is this cool?
Yeah, this is guest services. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Hey, keep the good work, everyone. Totally doing good. I'm just gonna.
They all looked very busy when you walked past, so they didn't.
Yeah,
They just kind of waved you on.
That makes sense. They're not doing a good job. That was a lie. How are these doors? How are these doors looking?
Locked and different than the other doors you've seen throughout the facility.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Let's see if we can't get through these puppies.
The sign above these doors says Security Center, and there's another sign right next to it that says Closed to the public.
Well, this sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Okay.
It's totally fine. We're just gonna get in there.
Okay. Make me a engineering check. Oh my.
Really easy. Hey, 33? I'm not gonna get much better than that.
Let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. Huh. Okay. You are able to bypass the lock.
Wow. I did not think this was gonna work, but cool.
Incredible.
Before I open this puppy, if I put my ear up against it, does it sound like there's people inside?
Yes.
Do I hear anything, I guess, on the other
Yeah,
side?
you
Yes,
can
people.
you can hear like the whirring of computers and people talking actually pretty loudly. It sounds like they're giving call outs to one another, and you hear some almost radio chatter sort of thing.
Hola on me. Hola on me.
I don't have... This would be a cool time to have, like, some spy gear to, like, do something cool with, but I don't. So I'm just gonna try to, like, peek through the door, I guess, like, as stealthily as I am capable of being, which admittedly is pretty stealthy.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh, let's go!
You have no problem peeking through this door.
It's so high.
You peek through this door. You do see there is a security officer who's kind of moving back and forth between some screens here on the wall.
Okay.
Does not notice you peeking through the door currently.
Damn right. What's on these monitors? Ghosts?
Just what you can see are did you say ghosts?
Yeah, I'm trying to solve the mystery.
You can see like a whole bunch of things. There's like a panel on the wall that displays security guard rotations and where they're supposed to be and the names of some of those security guards. You see active cameras that show different public areas of the resort. From what you can tell, you don't see anything in the private areas of the resort, like rooms or anything like that. It's mostly just the main public areas. You also see lockers. And there are multiple security guards in this room. You can't really see them at the moment, but I can drag you a little bit forward so you can see just a tiny bit.
I still can't see them.
There are multiple security guards in this room.
Oh my god, twins. The same icon.
Neither of them noticed you, but they are kind of pacing around the room. It looks like they're moving rapidly between some of these stations. So the longer you stay here, the more likely they're going to see you. In fact, make me another stealth check.
Please. No, that's so much worse!
Whoops, that was actually the wrong stat. Hold on one second. They don't notice you currently.
Wow, that is so lucky. We are... I guess before I leave, is there anything, like, near the door that, did someone leave a backpack by the door, or, like, a bag, or anything that I could just steal right now and leave?
Let me look. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the only thing that's really, like, in the space that might have anything is just going to be the lockers against the wall, which are kind of over in this area, right where this guard is.
Away.
Yeah.
Okay. And it just to be clear, nothing seems out of the ordinary for, like, a security center.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Seems very, very normal. Just, they look like they're running frantic. Maybe they're, like, low. Like, you get the sense maybe they're, like, low on staff at the moment or something. So they're just busy.
Okay, fair enough. All right. I'll see myself out.
Okay. As you see yourself out, you do notice that the light above the door, when it shuts, it had turned green when you were able to hack your way through it. When it shuts and locks, it goes back to red.
So I'll have to hack this again later. That sucks. That's too bad. But okay. Alright, I tried. What's this? Oh, another door. Is there anything on this door?
It says... it just says no guests allowed.
Well, we'll see about that. Engineering check?
Engineering check.
Not great.
Yeah, you're not able to get through this one.
Okay.
It looks maybe it's a little bit more complicated. Actually, this door's probably a little bit older than the doors up front. Maybe it was installed not as accessible technology, and so it's a little more difficult for you to get through.
All right, maybe we'll come back to this one later.
Okay.
All right. I think I feel satisfied. I'm pretty good for now.
Okay.
Well, we won't push our luck.
Anybody else? So Twik has built a new comm unit. Lisk explored. Luna, I guess, kind of got some information from Major Vasco. Co.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the interview, really.
Okay. All right. So you guys wait for the interview. Co, you do have a notification again. Your comm unit pops up with this strange-looking apple, like a hologram of an apple, and then you just hear,
Come and indulge in the culinary delights of Taste of Elysium, where a wide variety of dishes are offered to satisfy every palate. From classic comfort food to exotic cuisine from the vast, the extensive menu has something for everyone. Whether you're in the mood for marinated snail pups, a refreshing greenhouse salad, or the chef's special, we've got you covered.
Okay,
What's
Janet,
the cherry
stop.
on top? Bugs have recently been added to the menu. So come
No,
on down
stop
and
it.
discover all that Taste of Elysium has to offer.
Stop.
Your taste buds will
Stop.
thank you.
Is there
I'm
like
sorry, I can't do that.
Is there like a mark? This advertisement is not relevant to you or something like that.
you don't see anything that looks like that.
Dang. I'm just in a bad mood now.
Okay.
Thinking about my water.
All right. Well, we'll fast forward a little bit. You guys were asked to meet Csthesa on one of the meeting floors on the main floor. Who all was going? I know it was Co, but who else was going with him? Was it just the two? There were two people. I think it was maybe like Lisk and Co, or Twik and Co.
I thought it was Twik and Co.
I might have agreed. I don't remember.
Twik gets roped into
I
everything,
think-
so it's
I
probably
think
Twik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Twik agreed to go with me.
Okay. Let me do this and activate this.
I don't remember if Twik decided to go as damage control or as just for the fun of it.
Yeah. You guys, as you're walking through the main floor, you're still seeing footage of the same thing you saw earlier this morning. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You're seeing, the explosion of the bubble. You're seeing this weird-looking guy talking about resistance and disinformation, all kinds of stuff. People are still kind of crowded around the TVs, but not as much. But they're kind of, I guess, walking around at this point. But you can hear chatter here and there just about the footage that was being shown. And Csthesa has booked a room for you guys to meet her in, and that is right down here. If you would like to go.
Splitting up.
Perfect.
Where'd Twik go? He's right behind me. Oh, there he is. Bam.
Okay, you open the door. Csthesa sitting in
Greetings.
there, waiting on you. Hello. Yes. Please come sit. Please.
Hi, Csthesa.
Why, hello. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you doing?
Well, to be honest, I've had better days. Feeling
Oh.
a bit under the weather, but it's okay. It's just exhaustion. I haven't been sleeping super well.
Oh, yeah,
It's
me
okay.
neither.
We don't have to do this interview now. It's fine. We can
Oh,
reschedule.
please. No, yes. I really must know more about the Islanti Star Empire. That was the whole point of this interview. Are both of you still in a good enough mood, feeling well enough to go through with this interview?
I tell you what, I'm in a bad mood.
I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do to cheer you up?
Tell me about your meal at Taste of Elysium.
Oh, Taste of Elysium. Well, I actually had the chef's special today, which was bugs. It was quite interesting. I've never been one to eat bugs, but it was almost like fondue. You take the bug on a stick and you dip it in different sauces that are warm and coat it and eat it, and it was quite delicious.
It kind of seems a bit like me eating like a small mouse or something.
I guess you're referencing because I'm a Sheeran? Yes. Mhm,
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
It is strange, but we do not consider ourselves to be part of the insect, section.
Oh, okay.
Really, yes. We are sentient after all. So
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, it was very delicious. Are you considering going?
No, we went and I got the chef special, and it turned out it was water. So.
Oh, how strange. Oh, well, this was the other night when we all sat down and ate.
Yes, and then you tried my water and you said it was amazing, but for me it was water.
It was delectable. I have never had anything quite like it.
Guess how many calories were in that water?
100?
0. It's water.
Incredible.
I
How
was
in the world
starving
could they make
after that meal.
Special water with 0 calories.
That's how water is.
Yeah, but this is a special water. It's not just like a normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill, in a stream water. This is distilled parlay water.
We're making me feel worse again.
Oh, sorry. Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but trust me when I say that you definitely ate something delicious. Distilled parlay water, it's not as potent as actually stepping foot on the asteroid, but diasporans usually carry vials of it that have been distilled on parlay in order to aid impromptu negotiations.
I see.
Yes, so if in fact you were talking to someone, it would typically help you be more efficient at that.
I'm pretty efficient at talking to people.
I'm just letting you know that it usually makes people more, well, effective at communicating.
Good thing I saved some of it.
In game, this actually, the parlay water would give you a +10 or +4 to diplomacy.
Wow.
But like that happened a while ago, yeah.
Correct.
And it's no longer in effect.
Correct.
And I didn't save any of it, so cool.
Well, you can go back.
They probably don't. It was a chef special. It rotates.
special.
Today it was bugs. What do the bugs do?
The bugs?
Heal you?
No, they're just bugs. They're delicious, delectable. Anyway, should we get on with this interview? I know that we've... I don't want to keep you for too long.
Well, sure. Just before we start, can you use
Yes.
not our names? That would be great.
Sure, may I ask why?
Well, yeah, if people in the Aslanti Empire read it and they knew that we were there, they would not be happy.
Oh, yes,
and
of
they might
course.
try to track us down. So, you know,
Of course, yes.
aliases would be good.
Okay, I will just mention that you are anonymous. Maybe I'll come up with some aliases for your names, but I will not share that information in my publication. Again, I do thank you so much for giving me this time to perform this interview. I have prepared a list of questions that I think would be beneficial for both of us and help us remain on track and, of course, get me some of the content that I will need to receive in order to be able to fill out something comprehensive about the Aslanti Star Empire. She looks down at her notes, and when you guys look at her notes, you see like she has like multiple pages open in front of her, and there's a lot of like very cleanly written notes on the left-hand side. But as she's been writing, you can see that it's becoming more like haggard, more just scrawling almost. And it's getting worse and worse as she's writing across the page. Like on the pages all the way far to the left, it's perfectly clear notes. But on the pages that she's now writing on now, it just doesn't look, it looks almost like scrawled text.
Can I tell if she's just tired or if there's more wrong?
Medicine check.
Ghosts.
Like ghosts. Yikes.
Big rolls,
21.
guys. Big rolls.
Yeah, this is a
you,
horrible day for Twik.
You do get the sense that she is being affected by something, but you don't know what. Like, she's definitely tired, but it is a result of whatever's going on with her. First question here. Can you
Before we
describe...
start.
Oh, sorry. Yes?
Do we have any sort of reward for participating in this interview?
Well, I was going to say notoriety for being a part of this interview because I would use your names, but now I don't know. I will think of something and provide you. You'll have to give me some time. Do you mind if we continue the interview and then I can give you something later?
That is okay.
Okay. Question 1. Can you describe the societal hierarchy of Aslanti Star Empire?
No.
Yeah, we
Right.
can give you a little bit. They're quite what's the word I'm looking for? Tyrannical, maybe, or
Oh, interesting.
it is a
Racist.
racist. The word I'm looking for is it's monarchy. That's what I'm looking for. They got like an emperor, I think.
I think.
The Star Emperor, I think was his title.
A Star Emperor. Interesting. Okay. Yes.
Remember right? Yeah.
And you said racist.
yeah.
The different species are treated differently within the Empire?
Oh, very. Yeah, we weren't welcome at all. They would have enslaved us or killed us if they found us.
Are not the dominant
have a list.
species in the Empire humans?
Oh yeah, they are. Yep. They don't like lots of humanoid races.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And-
Okay. Oh.
They have a small list of species they consider sentient. The rest are animals or savages to them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even androids, especially, they don't think are sentient.
Oh, awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. I was hopeful that they would have been more receptive of you visiting the Star Empire.
Oh no, it's terrible. That's why I don't want our names on it.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Okay.
I would advise against visiting if you were about to consider going there yourself.
Okay. Yes. Well, as I'm sure you're aware, there have been, well, little, if any, documented cases of people visiting the Atlantic Star Empire. So the fact that you've been there is quite unique.
Yeah, I think there's not a lot of cases because most of them don't end up coming back. That's my guess.
Quite possibly. Yes. You said that the dominant race, these humans, how are they? Can you describe them for me? Are they different than what I would see here in a human?
I don't remember. Are they different? I don't think they were, right?
You only really remember that they have purple eyes.
Okay.
But that's about all. And you share that with her.
Yeah.
Purple eyes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Purple eyes. Oh, quite unique. Okay. Let's see. What other things? And compared... this question seems redundant at this point, but how does the Atlantic Star Empire compare to other societies that you've visited?
Oh, I mean, it's like the worst that I've been in, I think.
The absolute worst. Okay.
They're
have you been to
extremely
Eox?
militaristic.
I'm just kidding. It's just a joke.
No, I've not been there. Yeah.
It was a joke. I'm sorry. Every once in a while I joke. Okay. Perfect. All right. Species. Okay. All right. You can see she's just taking notes. And again, she's just kind of like... it does not look nearly as clean as it has looked on the left-hand side of her notes. She says, what about food and dining customs? Is there anything unique within the Star Empire as far as food and dining is concerned?
They had these machines that could generate food, and we had tachos from them several times.
You mean tacos?
No.
Interesting. Tachos, you say? Are they spelled exactly the same?
Yes.
Huh. But they taste different?
No.
Wait, so let me get this right. There are two different types of food, both spelled T-A-C-O-S, but they are pronounced two different ways, tacos and tachos, and they have both of them?
Something like that.
Interesting. Okay, got it. All right. How about notable cities or landmarks within the Empire that you visited while you were there?
Oh, well, we visited a prison. That was fun.
It's maybe not a city or landmark, but okay. Why?
That's pretty important. It's pretty important to their society.
Okay.
They imprison a lot of people.
Oh.
It was called
I'm
Golta,
sure criminals.
I think. It was a moon, a prison moon.
Prison moon Golta, yes.
Golta prison moon. Okay. And they imprison lots of criminals. Okay. So
not necessarily criminals, just whoever they feel like torturing for information and such.
Okay. Got it. That's that's awful. Yes. It sounds like you're describing like terrible people, really.
I think we made that clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got
it. That makes some of my questions.
There was another place, Station X, we'll call it. It was pretty nice. They were friendly there, but I don't want to say its name because it's like too much term. I'd just destroy it if they knew we were there hanging out and they were friendly. So
they were friendly at Station X.
Some of them were. Some of them tried to kill us immediately, but some of them were friendly.
Were those Aslanti that tried to kill you immediately?
No, I don't remember what they were really. Oh.
Culture check.
Gosh. I don't got no culture.
You could also make me a wisdom check.
That's horrible.
14. You have no idea what they were.
Great.
I will say, there's one good thing that came out of the Islamic Star Empire. They got this really good documentary on the French Quarter. You should look it up. Try to find that.
I don't know of any filmography that came out of the Atlantic Star Empire, but I will, of course, check any repositories. Maybe someone would have something. The French Quarter, you say?
Indeed.
Is that like a unique part of the Atlantic Star Empire?
Yeah, they're got kind of like unique dialects.
Oh.
Some unique customs separate from the rest of the Star Empire.
Can you speak the dialect into this recorder that I have so that I may use it?
It might be considered offensive if I'm just trying to imitate.
Oh, I mean, I will not be offended. And no one in the Atlantic Star Empire will probably do this.
Well, I believe they sounded something like this.
Wow, quite fascinating. That is...
It's very... if you pay attention to the linguistics of the dialect, it is very French in origin.
Oh, well, I don't know what French is, but quite interesting. I will write that down, okay? Cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see, I'm looking through my questions. Some of these are irrelevant now that you've told me. Like I had listed, how does the Empire handle interspecies relations and conflicts? Clearly
Poorly.
not well. Crime and punishment, not well. Okay, check, got that one. How about this? What about the Empire's military and defense systems? Did you see anything out and about that was powerful or busy, unique?
They do have a lot of very powerful starships, it seemed.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I can't think of anything super unique at the moment about them, but...
Okay.
They are extremely militaristic. Like, probably like 98% of their budget goes to military assets.
Yeah, I think that's a good guess, yeah.
Okay, good to know. Let's see here. Religious or spiritual beliefs within the Empire. Is anything unique or specific that I should know about?
I legitimately don't remember.
You guys probably never even interacted with anything to that extent.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really know. We didn't get into their religion, I don't think.
No worries. How about education and knowledge dissemination?
Well, they seem like they kept the humans pretty knowledgeable, and some of the species that are on their good list, educated them, but not the lesser species.
Yeah, that's awful. Lesser species. That is terrible.
Yeah, also like a lot of propaganda swaying public opinion.
Yeah.
Was it really propaganda? Was it truthful, or was it just outright lies?
I mean, depends on what you believe. If you believe that Yosoki is just a savage that's to be, thrown in a cell somewhere and used for entertainment or something like that.
Oh, I would never. No,
thanks.
no, of course not. It's awful.
So if you don't agree with that, then it's probably false.
Okay,
propaganda.
Yes, got it. Okay, perfect. And if this, what you see is she's like writing, and all of a sudden, she presses down so hard on her pen that it snaps in half. My apologies. I'm so sorry. I have more writing utensils. Give me 1 second.
Don't worry, I can fix this one.
Oh, please. She hands it to you. Engineering check.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
This you awkward, man.
A 0.
+0.
You take the chewing gum out of your mouth that you had, and you stick it between the two ends of the pen, and you hand it back to her.
Man, before you told me to roll, I was gonna say I'd take the chewing gum out of my mouth and stick it between the two ends.
God damn.
Thank you. I will set that over here. I have a new utensil. Okay, well, one last question, because I think I've gotten through most of my, questions. How about, unique technologies, observed during your visit?
None to speak of, really.
They had cool whips. Do other places have cool whips?
Whips, yeah, they did have cool
Whips? Like dressings of sorts that you put on top of pies?
No. Like the kind that you would, like, beat information out of somebody with.
Boy, no. Oh, man, that's quite awful. Wow. Oh, whips. I will write that down with a wh in front. A W. Got it. Okay. Yes. Oh, how terrible. Okay. Well, I think that's enough for now. If I have additional questions, I may just email you this list. Email. I may just message you this list so that you can respond to these at your own, on your own time, if that's okay with you.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, yes. All right, well, I feel like I need to go lay down. I'm still very exhausted, so I'm going to depart.
You need to go see the medical wing? Seem a little...
Titan's Rest? Yes, I've been there, and, Dr. Sidrani checked me out, but everything seemed fine. I just need to rest.
Why did you go originally?
Headaches and, exhaustion. I haven't slept well. Just...
Anything particular keeping you up?
Just nightmares, truthfully.
I've had some nightmares here as well.
Yeah, same.
Really? Really? Quite interesting. Huh.
If you do need another doctor's second opinion, so to speak, I am a doctor, so if you're still feeling bad... and
There he goes, throwing the title around again. It's not even a medical doctor.
I may take you up on that offer, yes. I will go back to Titan's Rest before I go up, and if Dr. Lohman checks again and nothing's wrong, I may call you, if you don't mind, and ask if maybe you can come check me out. Okay, well, thank you again. I'm going to depart, and I will talk to you both later. Again, thank you so much for this information. It's been most helpful.
Bye, Csthesa. Thank you. However you say your name.
Bye.
Very hard.
See ya.
She leaves.
Later. Bam.
Oh, you're just locking me in. No, I'm gonna go, actually. Bye.
Wow. I thought we were going to have a moment.
Twik, as you step out into this hallway, you see Sheeran in front of you that's just thrown against the wall violently.
Oh no.
And another a Lashunta, you can't really see where you're at right now, but you can hear one yelling around the corner. I told you not to take my food! I didn't! I definitely didn't take your food! I told you not to take it! And you see one of them swing at the other. This Lashunta swings at the Sheeran and hits it in the side of the head and knocks it on the ground.
Ooh.
The Sheeran starts crawling. The Lashunta steps out into the hallway and grabs the Sheeran's legs and starts pulling it back towards itself.
Okay.
I told you not to take my food!
Ko, could you,
Do I see this?
Yeah, you can see over Twik. He's very short.
Okay. Well, I don't know
It's
if
not
it was
a
like
figment of his imagination.
a ghost that Twik was seeing or whatever. I go
No, that's fair.
separate them.
As you try to push the Lashunta away, they just kind of like move your hands away and go right back to what they were doing.
Hey now, it's I'm sure there's more food for everybody here, kind of on a resort. It's their thing. Food and drink.
In order to push your hands away, they had to take their hands off the Sheeran, which has now crawled about 5 feet away, and the Lashunta takes another step up and just starts wildly swinging at the ground. I told you not to take my things!
Okay.
well, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna try to restrain him. Do I have something to restrain him with? I have rope.
Okay.
If he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and call the guards. Janet, could you get some guards over here?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You can see a notification, and it just like pops up on your comm unit. It just shows a pair of handcuffs, and they're like blinking. And it sounds like the guards are going off. But this Lashunta is still trying to swing at this Sheeran that's laying on the ground. So you're going to try and restrain her?
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a strength check. Okay.
21.
21. You are able to get a hold of this Lashunta, wrap your arms around it, and kind of grapple it, if you will. Prevent her from attacking this Sheeran. And the Sheeran just keeps crawling away. And the Lashunta who you're holding just kind of like turns its head around at you, and you can see this rage on its face. Why are you stopping me? He took my food!
I really think you should try the water at Taste of Elysium. It would mellow you out, I think.
I don't want water, I want my food!
It's
He took it
special
from me.
water. What do you take?
Trying to shake out of, being held by you. We're gonna make an acrobatics check. No, not you.
Oh, well. Good.
That's a natural 20 on the die.
Ooh.
Wow.
Able to shake loose and just start sprinting down the hallway at this Sheeran.
Okay, well, I'd pursue.
I'm gonna pull out my pistol,
Okay.
my injection pistol,
Okay.
and shoot a sedative at it.
Okay. It will have
Execute these guests. Get 'em.
It's
it
just
will
a
have
sedative.
soft cover
Fine.
because Ko. But you can definitely take a shot.
I remember how to do this.
Please
There's
shoot Ko in
combat
the
in
back
this
of the
game?
head with your
It has
Wait,
been
what?
a minute, boys.
It's been a while. Soft cover -2. Is that for you? Take into
That's just
account.
for me. Yeah, bonus
Okay.
to AC. The shot goes wide. Flies right over the top of the head of Ko. Misses Lashunta. Ko,
Oh.
what are you doing?
I realized that you shot at me. So, I don't know. I'm going to try to restrain him again and kind of like turn him towards Twik.
Okay. Make me another
Or
strength
her.
check. While you're doing this, Lashunta is just yelling again. No! I must have it! No! You're able to, sort of grapple the Lashunta again. What do you say in this moment?
Stop resisting.
Why? It's my food. I must get it.
What food?
My food!
Specifically, what was the food? Like, what type of food?
My delicious, tasteful food that I had in my room. It will not be taken from me.
What are we talking? Like a candy bar? We got some, like, Cheez-Its? Some jerky? Like, what was it?
Make me a diplomacy check.
28.
As you're describing some foods to this Lashunta, you see its eyes, widen. And it's like it takes a second and processes, and then looks at you and just says, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. Who are you?
My name is Ko.
It looks around. Why are you holding me?
I am preventing you from committing murder and possibly getting yourself thrown in jail for the rest of your life.
I would never. I would never.
Janet, play back the recording.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Janet, you have never been able to help me with anything in your life.
Absolutely.
I would never.
Hey, ask this man who's was being attacked by you.
The Sheeran on the floor just says, "Yes, you were attacking me over your food. I didn't take your food. I was just walking through the loop, and you madly began attacking me. I don't understand." The Sheeran just scrambles away, not wanting to be a part of this at all.
Goodbye, Sheeran.
The Lashunta again. There's just no way that was me. I'm so sorry. I'm embarrassed. How could this have happened?
How indeed. Twik.
We turn it over to somebody else.
How could this happen, Twik? You're a doctor.
Yeah, can we have Kip do a scan real fast?
Yes.
What's going on?
About this time, 2 security personnel show up on either side. Make me a medicine check. Oh, wait. It's a life science check for Kip, right?
Yeah, if I'm scanning like a creature to learn information about it, I don't know how that really works for.
I'll let you have this medicine check since you rolled a natural 20. Clearly under the effect of something. You don't know what, but it appears that this was not only physical, but also altering maybe brain chemistry at this point or something, because this creature clearly, the Slushunta clearly does not remember what it was doing. Genuinely concerning. But you can't pinpoint what it was.
I think maybe you should just go see the doctor in the medical in Titan's Rest. Guards, could you take escort her down there?
They nod at you, and they walk up and take this Slushunta by both arms and just start escorting it away.
Be gentle, though, maybe. Well, that was exciting.
Just exciting?
Weird. Exciting. Yeah.
About this time, on your app, Twik, you see this circle pop up. It's like a wheel, maybe like a bike with spokes. And all of a sudden you hear,
Come and explore the Loop, the premier walking and cycling path in New Elysium. With stunning views of the asteroid's landscape and a variety of unique shops featuring holographic advertisements, the Loop is a must-visit destination. Whether you're looking to take a leisurely stroll or participate in one of our cycling activities, the Loop has something for everyone. So why wait? Plan your visit to the Loop today and experience all that New Elysium has to offer.
You know, Ko, I think I'm gonna go check out the Loop. You wanna come?
Sure.
Janet, can you call Phil for me?
Absolutely.
Call who?
Philip.
Oh, Phil.
Phil.
Janet calls Phil. You hear Philip answer. Yes. Hello, Twik.
Hi, Phil. So we just been walking around, hanging out. I noticed some weird stuff. Somebody kind of freaked out, went all a little mental. Maybe something's up with the food. You might want to check out the food. Something's going on. Weird.
Sure.
For sure.
It'd be strange just for one guest. Something going on with the food.
Well, it's not just one guest. I think some people have been having a bunch of nightmares and stuff.
Of course. Yes. I will check. Have you yourself been having nightmares?
Like one or two. Yeah.
And where have you eaten?
Oh, Taste of Elysium and, really everywhere, I think.
Well, of course, I will check, of course. Yes. Yes, let me get right on this. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Again, looks very frazzled, but gets off the phone quickly with you.
Okay, about that walk around the Loop. Let's see what Janet has in store for us. I don't know where the Loop is.
The Loop is on the floor where you're at. Let me ping it. It's just this... Oops, that's the wrong one. But it's just this. It's this thing that goes around the park in the center.
Oh, perfect. Just gonna stroll around.
Yeah. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You do see, like, a couple people in the park. You've maybe seen one person pass you on a bike. But in general, it looks just kind of quieter than it has been the last couple days. Maybe people are just relaxing in different areas of the resort. But not much going on. Yeah. Stroll around.
Yep.
I asked Janet why there's less people.
She just doesn't even respond.
What? Nothing?
Broken.
Nothing at all.
Not even saying I can't do that.
I'm
Nothing.
sorry. I don't know.
There you go.
Okay. Thanks, Janet. Janet, what do you know about ghosts?
Absolutely. No.
No? Okay.
Okay, so you guys just make a couple laps around this loop. Nothing out of the ordinary. You see, again, people kind of hanging out, just a few people. You see who you think is one of the personnel who's the gardener, the groundskeeper for New Elysium. She's usually here. You've seen her a couple times when you walk past. She's just kind of trimming trees and whatnot, but pretty much everything is normal. You don't see anything that's, other than the lack of people, you don't feel anything's out of the ordinary.
Oh, that's a good recommendation, Janet. It's a nice walk around the loop. Thanks. Could use more of those.
Absolutely.
Got it. So we'll fast forward. You guys all go to sleep for the night. Again, nobody's really going to get good sleep. You feel like you're all just exhausted when you lay down, but you feel like you're just rolling, tossing, and turning. And before you go to sleep, I'm going to need some blind. Remember that. Make sure you roll it blind, because we've run into that problem before. Blind. What checks do I want here? I want a will save from everybody. I want a fortitude save in addition from Twik.
It's probably a 20.
Yeah, I think I just rolled a 30. Not a big deal.
Based on my rolls, they're probably like a 4 and a 2.
All right, let me check these real quick. Twik. Okay. All right.
Oh no, I just realized you could see it on the stream.
Oh, yes.
It's okay,
yes,
nobody
you can.
watches the stream.
Don't look.
I saw a number, but I don't know whose it was, so we'll leave it at that.
Luna, as you are trying to sleep, you're rolling over back and forth, and you can't get that image of what you saw when you were traveling using the rune drive out of your head. It just will not depart. You just keep seeing an outstretched hand holding a microphone and a needle, and it's just permeating you. Every thought, you can't get past it. And you feel like things are just somehow changing in you. You don't know how, but things are affecting you. Nothing happens per se, but it definitely isn't great. So you know something is going on that's affecting the way you're processing things, and it's how do I want to describe that? It's frustrating you, and it's keeping you from being able to get a good night's rest. In addition, Twik, as you are trying to go to sleep, you start seeing visions of what appears to be a cryostasis chamber. And this chamber is in front of you, and what you see below it is almost like there's a leak in the bottom of the chamber, and liquid is just slowly dripping out on the ground. And it's just pulling at you that something is happening that you can't help. As you try to get closer and closer to this cryo chamber, it just seems like it slowly moves further and further away. And no matter how fast you move towards it, you can't ever reach it. But you also start to get this feeling that maybe there's a way for you to get there. And so I'm going to give you the opportunity. You can either do one of two things. You can spend a resolve point to embrace that step to get there to that cryostasis chamber, or you can not. You can resist.
I mean, we're doing it. Resolve point it is.
Resolve point it is. Okay. Let me describe something now that everybody is in a very specific state in this campaign. The rules of how this works. Something for all 4 of you, is corrupting you. You don't know what it is. You don't know how it's affecting you, but it is changing you internally. It's affecting you at your core. It's like an affliction of the soul. It feels like it's deeper than something you could describe medically, and none of you know how to deal with it. Each time this affects you further, you will gain what is called a manifestation. That's the things that we've kind of been discussing in secret. They will remain secret, essentially. You'll know them yourself, but your compatriots will not know what's going on. These are what you will think of as like evidence of the corruption, this thing taking hold of you. And it alters you in strange ways. Those ways that it alters you usually come in the form of 2 things. One, there is a gift, which is essentially just the power that this manifestation offers. And then there is a stain that is the detriment that this manifestation offers. So the negative aspect of that. From now on, since all of you have made it to this sort of level of not being yourself, we'll say, if you save a failing throw, and I will let you know from now on if you fail a saving throw. Did I say if you save a failing throw?
Save a failing throw.
If you save a failing throw. If you fail a saving throw, I will let you know from now on, and you can spend resolve points equal to 1 plus the number of manifestations that you currently have to succeed and not allow it to progress. Each time you're making a saving throw, essentially this thing is progressing inside of you. You don't know how to deal with it, but it is progressing. So if you fail, it will progress 1 step further. If you fail it, and I let you know, you can spend 1 plus the number of manifestations you have, which each of you technically has 1 at the moment. You can spend that number of resolve to not allow it to progress. Importantly, those resolve points cannot be used the following day. It will take another day of like another long night's rest for you to be able to use those resolve points. So keep in mind that if you use them, you will be down those resolve points for that subsequent day. From now on. I haven't made anybody do this yet.
2?
Say what?
Could I have used 2 then?
No, the first time this happens, it's a little different than the second time it happens.
Okay.
Yeah. The other important aspect of this is that if you... One thing you guys are going to start to realize is that as you're gaining these manifestations, that your character is becoming less and less themselves and more just different. You feel like all of you have felt like you have started to lose a little bit of control over your own personality, over your own being. And the longer you feel this thing happening, this corruption internally, the more you feel like you're becoming something else. And the more you give into that, the more you feel like you are embracing that something else. So keep in mind, the further we get down this pathway, the less control you're going to have over your own abilities, capabilities, and actions. If you feel like you're getting that direction, or just, honestly, you could do this now. Well, not right now, but any subsequent manifestations, you could, if you choose, refuse the gift of the manifestation and accept only the stain to gain a permanent +1 to your saving throws in the future against this specific thing. So, let me go back over it all again, because I know it's a lot. You're being corrupted. Each time the corruption progresses, not each time, but every other time the corruption progresses, you will gain a manifestation. Manifestation has 2 things. One is the gift, which is the power of the manifestation. One is the stain, which is the detriment. If you fail a saving throw, you can spend a resolve point equal to 1 plus the number of manifestations you have to succeed and not allow the corruption to progress. However, you don't get those resolve points the next day. And you can also refuse the gift and only accept the stain to get a +1 towards your saving throws against this in the future. Does all that make sense?
I believe so.
Maybe you don't want to answer, but is that what I did previously?
No.
That was different.
The first time you interact with this, you basically are presented with a choice. And if you choose to embrace it, then you get an option to pick which direction you're going to go. I'll put this text in chat so you guys have this. There you go. Oh. I just chatted.
Thank you, security guard.
Yeah, security guard, just letting you know what's up.
Security guard. Corruption. Something's affecting you.
Honestly,
man.
that wouldn't even be the weirdest thing that's happened so far.
True.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna pull the rest of you to a different channel, and Caleb and I are gonna go through this real fast, and then I'll pull you right back.
All right.
Bye.
All right. You. Yeah, I think because you're embracing this again, you're running towards this like cryo chamber, right? And you want to solve the problem.
Yeah.
The things you are fearful of is you are fearful of people stopping you, so you want to hide. You are fearful of how would I describe this? You are fearful that the cryo chamber will, like, the liquid may affect you, like it may chill you, or maybe cause frostbite or something. And you are also fearful that you are going to be unable to deal with someone, an obstacle in your way. So you have those three fears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of those three fears, which one would you embrace in order to get past it quicker? Like if you want to remain unseen, or if you want to be able to get past somebody easier, or if you want to ensure that this liquid doesn't affect you as much, what would you pick?
Probably the getting past somebody.
Okay.
Get there.
All right. You are going to gain a manifestation called Shadow Cloak, which is really weird for your character, but okay. You easily blend in with the shadows. Easily. The gift you gain from this manifestation is that provided you are in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use stealth to hide even while being observed.
Gonna have to start putting points in stealth now.
You're staying. Because you are blending in with the shadows, your muscles are weakening. When you attempt any strength-based check, you roll twice and you take the worst result, which, truthfully, probably won't affect you all that much. You don't really do a lot of strength-based things.
That's fine. That's all right.
I'm going to send this to you directly. And
I'm gonna put this in my note in Foundry.
oh, that's fine.
Nobody else can see those, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to pull those guys back.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's back.
Hello.
Yeah, the good news is we all remembered that this was a mechanic, so don't even worry about that. That's what we decided.
Okay, so basically what has happened at this point is each of you has a pathway that you have chosen to sort of go down with this thing that's corrupting you, and you're going to continue to interact with it in ways you may not quite know yet, but it will continue to affect you. Use the tools that I've provided in-game in order to either avert some of those situations or to possibly get bonuses to your rolls in future situations. As of right now, none of you has any idea what this is. None of you have the slightest clue as to how to deal with it, or how it's affecting you, or how to resolve it. So you're currently all at this state where you just are uncertain about what the next steps are with it. None of you, as far as I'm aware, has talked to one another about any of the things that have happened to you. However, one thing that has been very, very visible to each of you was Luna's eyes. And that was brought up at our last session because her eyes are now this strange...
Cloudy black.
I talked to somebody about my simulator stuff.
That's true. You did talk to Twik about your flight simulator. I mean, you've had interactions with, like, some of the strange things that have been happening, but you haven't really talked about the way you've been affected.
Yeah, okay.
Is more what I meant. Okay, so, let's take us back up to the 3rd floor. You wake up, morning of the 7th day. Again, not everybody feeling well rested, but here we are. You're alive. What are you going to do? Each of you has one thing to do today. And as a reminder, Luna has a concert, just Luna, at the Lurakian Cabaret.
Oh boy.
Who else in that
apples.
show?
It's a 5-piece? No. Weirdly enough, just Luna.
Interesting. I want to go try that door again. But before I go there, I want to bring a survival knife with me. And I want to, when we're all leaving, I want to try to slip my data pad into Ko's backpack.
Okay.
That way they don't have, because that's how they track us, right? We didn't get injected with something or anything like that that I'm forgetting about.
As far as you're aware, it has everything to do with the Keys to Elysium app.
Okay, great. I'll slip that into Ko's bag, so that way they think I'm just hanging out with Ko, and I'm going to go back to that door.
Do you tell Ko, or do you just slip it into his bag?
No.
Stealth check
Yeah.
against Ko's perception.
Yeah, see, this is why I chose Ko.
Do I roll perception?
Yes, you do. Absolutely. Oh,
Good
it's
luck.
not going to matter.
Good luck, my guy.
You rolled natural 20, it wouldn't matter.
It's okay, I only beat it by 30.
While you are staring at one pocket of your bag, Lisk just casually walks over and slips his data pad in another pocket, and you do not notice.
Man, probably could use that 20
Incredible.
later.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll use it for the
100%.
tricking Ko check.
Yikes. All right. Let me put you back downstairs on the 1st floor. Boop. Here you are.
Alright. So I'm gonna slip through here. Keep up the great work, everyone. Definitely doing good. Good stuff.
No.
Oh. Is that... What's she doing?
You see a security guard standing there.
She, like, protecting this hallway?
She appears to just be standing next to the door.
This is because I fucking hacked it earlier. Oh, the door's broken. Fucking... Damn it! Hey, excuse me, I'm looking for... Is the bathroom down this way, or...?
No, it'd be that way. And she points towards the middle of, kind of near guest services.
Oh, okay, so what's down here, then? I could have swore there was a bathroom down here.
This is for New Elysium security personnel only.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool, thanks. Bye. I'll never see you again.
Of course.
Damn it! My whole plan is ruined immediately. I'll come back tonight.
Okay.
The dead of night.
The dead of night. Got it.
The dead of night.
The dead of night. All right, well, let's shift to somebody else then. What's everybody else doing?
I'm going to the just Luna. That's the plan,
It's not
right?
until tonight, though, right?
Oh, right, okay.
It is tonight at 7 o'clock.
Fair point.
Luna will suck it up and go to the doctor about her eyes.
Okay. Let me just drop you down here. You should be in there. Let me know if you see yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on one second. Okay, you're good. Sorry.
Click, click. I'll sort of sheepishly walk in and squint.
You see Dr. Lohman sort of just walking between a whole bunch of people. Rosanna Avron is also here, just kind of like making her way around the space.
Is there a bell? I ring the bell.
You ring the bell. No one answers. They just...
oh, there's a lot of people in here.
Rosanna sees you ring the bell and just points towards this empty seat over here.
There's a lot of people in here.
Be with you momentarily. Just kind of walking around. Dr. Sidrani kind of walks past. Notices that you're sitting here. I'm sorry. As you can tell, we're very busy here today. Are you okay? What can I help you with?
Yes, I mean, is something going on? Is everything all right? There's a lot of people in here.
Well, we're not quite certain. Multiple people are not doing well. Sick, otherwise exhausted. Just dealing with the situation as we can.
Well, I mean, you may have noticed right away, but there's something up with my eyes. It's really bright in here. Is there any way you could turn the lights down a little bit?
I'm sure we can do that. Let me see your eyes.
I'll look at her.
Oh, my. Yes, let me lower the light level a little bit. She lowers the light level down to dim light. Everybody else is in here just kind of like either eyes closed or, just kind of like resting anyways. So she lowers the light level down, and the space gets it's very adjusted to you, and you feel like you can, see a lot better.
Much better.
Quick perception check.
Perception. Aha.
28. You notice that at least 6 of the people who are in here all have small arms on their waists.
Alright. And they shouldn't.
You haven't really seen people carrying weapons up until now, but there's a lot in here who have weapons.
Have I seen them around before?
You've seen a few here and there. It depends on the guest. Some people are just more concerned about their safety than others. A lot of people feel very secure here. But in general, most people have not been wearing them. It's just now when you're in here in this space, you feel like there's significantly more than what you've seen.
And I'm not going to lie, I did think you meant they had little arms on their waists.
Yeah, I definitely thought that too. I was like, more weird ghost stuff.
Not quite.
Shame.
Should have done that one. Dang it. That
More frightening, but less threatening somehow.
Yeah. I don't know. They got the arms from somewhere.
Is this light level better?
Yeah, that's much better. I feel like I can see really well, actually. Have you ever seen anything like this before? I just woke up one morning and it was like this.
No, I haven't. Do you need anything else at this moment? Are you comfortable for now? I need to get to other guests unless you need anything.
No, that's fine. You do what you gotta do.
Okay. She's gonna walk around. Rosanna Avron comes and makes rounds too, and kind of steps in front of you. Sorry. Yes. Hello. Did Dr. Lohman take care of you?
I mean, she helped with the lights, but I don't know if there's anything that can be done about my eyes at this point.
Interesting. I've never seen any eyes like that. How long has this been happening?
A couple days, 2 days ago.
Couple days. Huh. Well, the doctor is very good at diagnosing different problems. Hopefully she'll be able to come up with a solution to get you back to normal. In the meantime, you could just rest right here. If you need anything, please, yell over at us. Just kind of steps away. You see her walk over to the doctor, and they're just, having a fairly, not heated conversation, but frantic. They're kind of, dealing with a whole bunch of patients that they didn't anticipate, and they just keep filling up. They feel like they are behind at this point. And in fact, as they're sitting there, you see more people just walking in the door.
Uh-oh.
Just more and more people just kind of filing in the room. And Rosanna is kind of taking the lead, moving these guests to different tables and seats and dealing with things. Dr. Sidrani is still making rounds, and again, she kind of passes you. It's been about 15, 20 minutes. She passes by just to check in on you again. Any changes? How are you doing?
I mean, I'm doing fine. Listen, if there's more urgence, that's not like I'm dying or anything. I am kind of afraid that I'm gonna go blind at some point, but if there's any treatment to be had, I can offer this bed up.
I don't really have any treatment. We can give you some ice packs for your eyes, and you can possibly put them on while you rest. Maybe that will assist. We do have some topical creams that you can put on there as well, but since it's so close to your eyes, I wouldn't want it to affect them. I'm really sorry. We're just very low staff right now, and as you can tell, we're very busy.
Alright, well, I can get out of your hair. I realize that others might be in more pain.
It's varied. With this, I honestly don't know what's happening, but with this quarantine in effect, we're going to have to really take care of as many people as we can.
Quarantine?
Yes, sorry. Did you not know?
Nope.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just please go back to your room.
Sure. Do I need to stay in my room? Can I go get something to eat?
Of course, you can move throughout the facility. Yes, but the room is the best place to be.
Can you tell me more about this quarantine? Like, that sounds serious.
Diplomacy check.
Oh my god.
I didn't want to say it's what I do because it did land on a 1 for a second.
Oh my gosh, a 42.
Still not as good as Jake's. Stealth somehow.
I'm good at stealth, man.
He's very good at stealth.
You've noticed this entire time you've been talking to her, she just looks exhausted, like most people have looked. And she just says, I can tell you're someone I can talk to. Listen, Stewards protocol calls for a soft quarantine in response to problems. And we are having a problem, though we don't know what it is. I have implemented personally the soft quarantine. I have notified the stewards of what's happening. Multiple people are ill with different conditions. I have no idea what's causing the illness. The stewards, they expect reports, and of course... Wait, aren't you with the stewards?
Yeah, I was about to say, I have a direct line to Major Vasco.
I don't know the Major personally, but we have run this up the chain, and of course that's why they've put us in this quarantine specifically. They will not typically send their own investigators for fear of infection, so we will be here quarantined at the facility and hopefully have drops from them in the meantime. I'm just worried. There are a lot of guests, and of course, Philip is faring poorly.
Philip?
Yes.
Is he sick too?
He is appearing to be suffering from mental and physical exhaustion. He's depressed. I've never seen him like this, quite honestly. He's receiving care up in his quarters.
Can I go see him?
It would probably be in his best interest if you just left him alone for the time being. Honestly, what I could use your help with is keeping the guests calm. We've had some frantic engagements with guests, and as you can tell, multiple people in here are currently carrying firearms. If, as a steward, you are a peacekeeping force, or at least a part of one, if you could assist in keeping them calm, that would be very helpful.
Alright, well, definitely can do, and I'll go up my channels as well to see if we can't get anyone out here sooner.
Yes, absolutely. Please take these ice packs, and of course you can have this topical cream. Again, be careful not to put it too close to your eyes. Maybe put it around them. See if that assists. But otherwise, come back if anything changes.
All right, well, appreciate it.
Of course. She steps away. And you head back upstairs. Who else has not gone so far?
I'll message the others. Apparently there's a quarantine.
No.
A soft quarantine, which means do whatever you want.
Is our ship like flyable?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It was needing repairs, but it should still be operable.
We could just leave.
I'll also send a message to. Maybe I'll send another message off to Vasco about. I guess I never replied.
You did not.
So maybe just to finish up when I get back up to the room. About just asking about the quarantine, like.
Okay.
Like, so I hear there's a soft quarantine, and the doctors run it up through the steward lines. Wondering if you knew anything about it, and as for the Eclipse and Paradise connection, I asked about. Really, just trying to understand. I don't know, that I just get a bad feeling about all this and the, the app and it tracking, and apparently it's developed by Eclipse, and the resort is owned by Paradise. I don't know. I feel like there's something there, but maybe it's just my imagination. There's some weird stuff going on here, so any insight would be awesome.
Okay. You send a message off to her. Twik?
Yeah, I think Twik is gonna say, hey Janet, you got any suggestions on what I should do today?
Looking for a night of entertainment? Look no further than the Hall of Splendors. Our state-of-the-art performance venue has something for everyone, including gambling stations, private party rooms, and a theater showing the latest blockbuster movies. This week.
Oh no. You left.
No.
What's this week?
That's not an intended Janet thing.
No. Let's try that again, shall we? We're back in. Hold on. Here we go.
Also home to live performances from the hottest
Nope. Start over, Janet.
Hey, looking for a night of entertainment? Look no further than the Hall of Splendors. Our state-of-the-art performance venue has something for everyone, including gambling stations, private party rooms, and a theater showing the latest blockbuster movies. This week, don't miss A Good Day to Cop starring Bruce W11LIS. But the fun doesn't stop there. The Hall of Splendors is also home to live performances from the hottest acts in town. So why wait? Grab your tickets now and experience the splendor of the Hall of Splendors.
I mean, it sounds like we're going to see a movie.
Experience the splendor at the Hall of Splendors was the best motto they could come up with, huh?
Sometimes you just nailed a name, you know?
That's right. Absolutely. Okay. So you want to go to the Hall of Splendors?
Yeah.
You got it. Let me take you there. Hold on 1 second. Twik. Oop. Activate. This area directly in front of you is, in fact, the Hall of Splendors. And they are currently playing, you see a banner on the wall, currently playing A Good Day to Cop, starring Bruce W1LL1S.
Let's do it.
Okay. As you walk in, you see some people you recognize, of course. Romy and Indigo 13, Romy's guard. Didn't see their names for a second. They're just kind of sitting next to each other, one row behind the other. Movie's about to start.
I just wave at them and sit down if they see me.
They don't really pay attention.
Perfect.
But you wave, you sit
Movie
down.
time.
Okay. Movie starts playing. A Good Day to Cop. It is a detective film where not a ton happens, but it is a rewarding day, a good day to be a cop for this Bruce W1LLIS. Very acclaimed actor in the Pact Worlds. And just a very unique flick. In fact, you find it kind of strange because it's like there's not a lot that actually happens in it. Almost this is like maybe like a B or C tier movie. Like he's coming off of his prime and he's just acting in things that aren't necessarily as great as they used to be.
Is he an android actor then?
He is an android, yes.
That's got to be interesting to watch, because aren't they like less good at emotions generally? Or
Correct.
Emotional expressiveness.
Correct. And as you're sitting there, I think what happens is you're just kind of, you're obviously watching the movie, and you start to hear the sounds of the movie begin to sound more cloudy, more muffled, and they slowly start to get further and further away from your ears. And all of a sudden, you hear this absolutely piercing shriek in your ears. Just the loudest shrieking noise you have ever heard. What do you do?
Immediately puts his head down, claps his hands over his ears.
You clap your hands over your ears, but all it does is amplify the sound. And you recognize in this moment that maybe this is not coming through your ears. Maybe it's somehow being just telepathically broadcast to your brain, directly to your brain. And it is so loud, it's piercing, it's shrill. And in fact, it's so harmful that you are going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Right.
The sound just keeps getting louder and louder, and now all of a sudden the shrieks, there's multiple of them happening simultaneously, and just getting louder and louder in your ears as you try to cover and distract yourself, but you can still hear it. What do you do?
Man, I think he's just kind of gnashing his teeth right now. I don't really know what to do at the moment.
Okay. You take an additional 4 points of piercing damage. Not only is the sound getting loud, but now all of a sudden you're starting to feel pressure on your head, as if things are pushing from the outside in. Just lots and lots of pressure, and the pain starts to amplify. All of your other senses begin shutting down. Your eyesight, as you're looking up at the screen, all of a sudden the screen starts to dim. What you're feeling on your ears, you can feel your fur, and all of a sudden your sense of touch is just like, it's almost like it's deadening. It's like you can't feel your ears as much as you just could, but the sound is getting ever and ever and ever louder. What do you do?
Yeah, gotta get out of here, I guess.
Okay, you try to stand. You stumble to the ground. You can barely stand. The piercing noise is so loud. You take an additional 8 points of piercing damage. What do you do?
He just squeaks out a pitiful sounding help.
You see Indigo 13 notices you on the ground and starts heading your direction. But it's taking her a few seconds because it's dimly lit in here and has to navigate through the chairs. And in the meantime, you're going to take an additional really low roll this time, 2 points of piercing damage as the sound just continues to amplify and louder and louder and louder, and all of a sudden you're starting to lose your ability to see around the room. Everything just looks like shapes and shadows. But you heard footsteps, you think, walking towards you? What do you do?
Just reach out and say help again.
Okay.
Again.
Let me get this roll here. Indigo 13 reaches down and puts her hands next to your ears. You don't really feel anything specifically because your sense of touch feels like it's gone. But at the same time, you hear a voice in your head that's slowly coming in over the top of the sound of this screeching. And it's Indigo 13's voice. Please, Remain calm. Something is happening telepathically. Listen to the sound of my voice. Come back this direction. I need you to make me a mysticism check.
Good, it's our specialty.
Yeah.
Hey, good
15.
roll.
15. As you listen to her voice, it's almost like you focus in on it. You listen to the sound of her voice, you focus in, and slowly but surely the sound of the screeching subsides. Your vision slowly returns. You can see directly in front of you, standing over the top of you with her hands on your ears, is Indigo 13, just talking softly to you, but her mouth is not moving. She's clearly telepathically communicating with you. Remain calm. Everything will be okay. Just hands on the side of your head. And you regain vision. You regain your sense of touch. You maybe are like grasping her arm really tightly, and you release. And as you release, you can actually see maybe like almost like an impression where your claws were grabbing at her android arm. And slowly you come back to normal. And she just says, telepathically still, "Is everything okay?"
No, I don't know what happened. Sorry.
Are you still having pain on your ears? You were clasping your ears.
Those loud sounds, it's gone now, I think.
There were no loud sounds in the theater.
I don't know, maybe I go to the doctor or something.
Yes, please, stand. You look okay. Can you stand?
Yeah.
Okay. As you stand up, you maybe like feel around on your ears. Everything seems fine. You can hear Indigo 13's voice normally. You maybe even like say a few words to hear things out loud again. It's fine. You can hear the movie. You touch your paws, you touch your arm. Everything's tactile. You can feel that again. And in fact, you actually don't really feel like you were hurt by this. And you don't think you were, because you don't really feel any pain in your head or your ears anymore, and you didn't take any stamina damage after all.
Okay.
But you're able to stand to your feet. Indigo 13 takes her hands off your head and speaks out loud this time. Maybe it would be in your best interest to go see Dr. Lohman.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks, Indigo 13.
You may call me Indigo.
Oh, thanks, Indigo.
Take care. And she's gonna just walk back towards where she was sitting. Are you just immediately making your way downstairs?
Yeah, slowly
Or-
but surely, I think.
Okay. Just kind of like stumbling down there.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
don't remember how to get there.
Sorry, I'm gonna drag you in there. Boop. Activate. When you get down here, you actually arrive just a little bit after Luna had gotten here. Maybe like right when she's starting to leave, you kind of walk through the door.
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Twik, correct?
Yep. Quick.
Yes. Sorry, as you can tell, we're very overwhelmed here. What can I assist you with?
Oh, I don't. I just had some, like... Indigo said it was telepathic. It sounded like screaming and... hurt my ears and...
Indigo 13.
Yeah, she helped
Oh.
me back up.
Interesting. Please take a seat. There's a chair over here that you can take a seat in.
Thanks.
The doctor will see you soon.
Oh, hey, Luna.
You're right, Twik.
Yeah, I'll be alright, I think. Are you okay?
Yeah, just
Oh,
having my
you're-
eyes checked out.
Gotcha, yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. You know, I probably should have looked at those, but...
Bad doctor.
Okay, so you just take a seat, and doctor's gonna come by here in a few minutes. A little time passes. Maybe Luna heads out. Dr. Lohman comes by. Yes, Twik. I heard from Risana that you were having issues with maybe some telepathic noise.
Yeah, there's like a loud screaming sound was happening, and then I kind of lost vision, lost hearing, lost my sense of touch.
Interesting. Listen, I can prescribe you some medication for potentially a headache, but I really don't have a lot of time to diagnose today. As you can tell, we're very busy in here.
Yeah, what's this is the quarantine thing. I think Luna sent a message about it, right?
Ah, yes. Yes, this is a soft quarantine, of course. I do apologize for that, and I'm really sorry that I can't spend much time with you, but yes, we are in a soft quarantine. If you could just return to your room, take the medication, and hopefully that will assist with any pain you've been having.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Yes, thank you. And she just stepped away.
Heading
Ko,
back.
how about you? Oh, sorry, you were gonna say something?
No, just heading back to the room.
Okay.
I think Ko is going back to the Lycurian Cabaret because he remembers having a really good time performing a stand-up, and he wants to see like if there's other performances and stuff.
Okay.
See something.
All right. Let me drag you up there. Boop. Boot. Oh, let me take Twik out of there. All right, you're next to the Lyrakian Cabaret. You do see on the screen next to the door, it shows that there are multiple acts for tonight, but almost all of them are currently crossed off with a note next to it that says canceled.
Oh no.
Okay.
Do you think it's
Sad
because
day.
they're intimidated by Ko's great stand-up?
Quite possibly.
Maybe I could go find some recordings of stand-up then.
Recordings of stand-up. Yeah, you could probably do that in the Painted Forest playroom. You know, like activate the same thing you were using the other day, the holographic cone.
Sure. Okay, I'll do that. Don't have
Okay.
a traumatic experience with that at all.
Yeah, not at all. It's right down there. You just see a bunch of people kind of standing around utilizing the same thing. You activate the cone of obscurity, or I don't know, whatever I called it last time, so people can't see you. You're inside of it, and you are able to pull up a repository of other stand-up acts.
I play the highest rated one.
Okay. You play a stand-up act. It is funny to you. Fairly normal. You feel like you get a couple jokes from the stand-up act that you can use in your next go-round. But altogether, nothing extraordinary. Just single, solo stand-up act.
All right. Ko is not impressed.
Not impressed.
Feels
Okay.
like kind of down, maybe a little bit, or not down really. More nothing.
More nothing?
Yeah, just not down, not up, just indifferent about it.
Okay. You, thinking this, you're just standing there, and all of a sudden your comm unit, Janet,
Not impressed.
Indeed, Janet, not impressed. Were you watching me right now? In my reactions?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
You see what looks like a dish. A tasty dish pop up in a hologram. And you hear, Janet,
Come and indulge in the culinary delights of Taste of Elysium, where a wide variety of dishes are offered to satisfy every palate. From classic comfort food to exotic cuisine from the vast, the extensive menu has something for everyone.
Janet,
Whether you're in the mood for
thank you. Stop. Don't. You've been playing this ad over
Of
and over
course.
again.
Of course.
I'll go to Taste of Elysium.
Absolutely.
The advertising worked.
You heard about those bugs?
Third time's the charm, huh?
Yeah. They got a table available.
Yeah, actually, as you step in, you notice that there is one person here. They're the same guy from before that I cannot remember his name. Grandau. He's also here. Looks like he's been running around and just kind of cleaning things, waiting on more guests to show up, but there's only one that's currently being served.
Okay. Sit at a table.
Okay. He walks up. Welcome back to Taste of Elysium. May I offer you something to eat? The kitchen is, well, quite full.
Sure, I would like, I don't know, something exciting.
Something exciting.
Something new.
How about some nano-enriched blood pudding?
That sounds fantastic.
On its way.
And not water.
Okay, he steps away. Heads over to the kitchen and is waiting on the dish. About 10 minutes later, your delicious-sounding nano-enriched blood pudding shows up. This is a candied delight. Uses real blood, but they alter it with nanites, turning the iron and salt into something more aromatic and sweet.
Heck
Delicious. Yeah. He drops it over and he just says, a one nano-enriched blood pudding. Enjoy.
Great, I taste it.
How is it?
It's fine.
Just fine?
I don't know. Doesn't do anything for me.
Okay. You eat most of it, and I think probably as you're taking bites and bites and bites, maybe you're just kind of enjoying this more and more the more you eat it. And then you think, man, this is absolutely delicious. So you pick the plate up off the table and begin licking all around the plate to get all of the juices from this blood pudding off the plate. And you're trying to get every little piece. And then the next thing you know, you take the plate and you put it in your mouth and you bite down, cracking a piece of the plate off. And you begin chewing.
What's the plate made out of?
What would the plate be made out of in this case?
Prop glass.
Yeah.
Titanium.
It's gonna be some kind of like ceramic or something.
Cheese.
You crunch down on this plate and take a bite. And when you do, you feel the small shards of the ceramic that bust off. They begin embedding themselves in your gums and in your tongue and in between your teeth, creating small little cuts, and you begin bleeding. And in fact, that blood begins to kind of just seep out of your mouth and kind of drain across your bottom lip as you just go in for a second bite. And after your first bite, you are in fact going to take 13 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Well, can I say I'd stop eating the plate? Is that an option?
I need you to make me a physical science check.
You just look at our character sheets and pick our worst skills.
Nope,
What's
not at
happening?
all. Not at all.
A physical science check. Okay.
Hey.
You get the sense that this plate is actually part of the meal.
Oh, do I?
And you bring it back up to your mouth and you take yet another crunch bite right out of the edge of the plate. More shards break off. And as you're swallowing, they're beginning to cut your throat at the same time. And you're going to take, again, 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Delicious plate. What do you do?
I mean, the plate's pretty delicious. I probably eat it a lot more.
Yeah, you just
I
gonna take
don't
another
know.
bite? Yeah.
I'm conflicted on what I have agency over right now.
You think the plate is delicious, so you're going to continue to take bites. And in fact, you're starting to think that the blood you see is just part of the blood pudding.
So I was
It's not your own
thinking,
blood.
really, right?
It's the blood from the blood pudding.
Uh-huh.
Blood pudding, is that what I called it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
nano-enriched
blood pudding.
nanite-enriched blood pudding. or whatever.
And again, you look down at the plate and you see blood on it. And in fact, you're starting to see it on the tablecloth too. And as you're getting ready to take a bite of the plate, you take your finger and you wipe the blood off the tablecloth and you put it on the edge of the plate and then crunch down for yet another bite. And with this bite, I'm going to need another physical science check as you crunch down. This time, I think when you take this bite, maybe you feel not just that you're being cut in your mouth, but something cracks during the bite. You don't know what it is, but you're in pain, and it sort of wakes you up from what's going on. You realize what's happened, and you set the plate down on the table. Blood is just like at this point, just oozing from your mouth. The Grandal walks over and he's like, can I help you? Are you okay?
I was maybe a little overzealous. 'Twas a good meal.
You know the plates are not edible, correct?
I do, in fact, know they're not edible.
Yes, yes. Mispronounced a word there. Thank you so much for calling it out. I apologize. I've just never seen somebody eat a plate before. Can I get you some bandages or some gauze or something?
I do probably require some medical attention.
I am not a doctor, but you could make your way down to, downstairs and see the doctor. She would help you out. Titan's Rest. But please, here, take these napkins. Keep pressure on your lower lip. It looks like you've really done a lot of damage.
Yes. It's probably not as bad as it looks.
Okay.
I'll go to Titan's Rest, I guess.
Going to Titan's Rest, no problem.
Sure they're not, like, understaffed or anything.
No.
They're able to deal with this
No.
right now.
Yeah, there's probably no one there.
As you walk into Titan's Rest, you immediately see Risana Avrin. Hello, please come in. Sorry, there are a lot of people here. We do apologize. We're kind of understaffed and overoccupied at the moment. Please come in. Looks like you're bleeding profusely. Please take this seat over here. There is a bench left. We will take care of you immediately.
Yes. Yeah, thanks.
She points right over there.
I'm just
You do see
bleeding from the
Twik
mouth. It's okay.
as you walk
Nothing to
in.
worry about. Oh, hey, Twik.
Dr. Lohman.
What did you do this time?
I had a plate.
What? Why?
Decisions were made, we'll say.
Okay. Yeah, that checks out.
Absolutely.
Dr. Lohman walks up. Oh God. Please here. Take this gauze. Put it in your mouth. Soak up some of this blood. I will immediately get some stitches, some sutures. We'll patch you right up. What happened?
I ate a plate.
Okay. Well, at least you're honest. Please remove the gauze for a second. Open up. Yes, there are small shards of ceramic still. Yes, hold on 1 second. She pulls out this small device. It looks like a really small vacuum. She puts it in her mouth and she kind of vacuums out what she can see of the shards. And she maybe goes in there with some utensils and pulls out the few remaining pieces that she can find. I believe I've gotten most of them. However, it does appear that you've cracked a tooth. Why, might I ask, did you eat a plate? Put the gauze back in your mouth, too, while you talk, even though it'll be more difficult to talk. Put it in your mouth so it soaks up the blood.
Well, I was eating the blood, and then I infected blood pudding, and it was very good. And
Yes,
I
of
just
course.
wanted to eat more of it.
You know the plates are not part of the dishes, correct?
But it looked like it was part of this.
Well, of
It
course.
was like blood, and I was eating the blood, and it was very good.
Grandau does present some very nice dishes, and honestly, sometimes they do look like a part of the arrangement, but the dishes are definitely not. If you could please refrain from eating any more in the future, that would be great.
You should probably put like a label or something that says "Don't eat a plate at a table" or something like that.
I'll tell them to add a label, yes.
See a class action lawsuit coming.
Yeah. This is it. This is how we retire, baby.
Let me suture these up real quick. And she has another device. It almost looks like a small laser. She pulls out the gauze. She reaches in your mouth and she just sutures up, almost like seals it with a laser, like burns the skin back together. Seals it all up. You feel like you're not bleeding anymore. Maybe there's some leftover blood. She dabs it out of your mouth and cleans up your chin. Your tooth definitely hurts. She indicates to you that you will need to probably go talk to somebody else to get that fixed, because that is not something she has capability of handling here.
You guys don't do dental work?
No, sadly, no. Just medical work only. We can prescribe you some, pain medication so that you'll be in less pain for the time being. I'll maybe see if somebody on site is a dentist.
Anyway, a dentist?
No one in here is a dentist. No.
Oh, you said on site. I thought this was the site.
I meant on site, like our facilities. I'll see if there's anybody else here who has a dentist. In the meantime, please...
Hey, Twik. Can you repair a tooth?
I can try, but I don't know if you'll like the results.
I don't know. I brought that guy on our group, to be honest. He said he could be able to heal us, and then he hadn't healed anybody. Anyone at all. I don't know.
She just says, please, return to your room, rest, take the medication. Your mouth should be healed up rather quickly. The sutures are very effective.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem. And she just kind of walks away.
I go open my mouth at Twik.
Oh wow, you did really did a number on your mouth there.
Hear that tooth there? You can get that tooth fixed?
Oh, we can try.
You're just holding your mouth open on camera right
Yeah.
now? I know, right there.
This is good.
Okay. You guys head probably back upstairs.
Real quick.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead.
before we go to the concert, do we have a way to make food on our ship?
I don't know if you do.
I feel like we've traveled for days at a time, right?
You probably have like reserves, supplies that you can eat on the ship. Yes.
Okay. Do you think it would last for let's say pulling a number out of my head, 3 weeks?
You probably have enough to be able to suffice.
Like, if I was really worried that something here's making everyone go crazy, and I wanted to kind of go crazy, I'm gonna just start eating on the ship now.
Okay.
I don't want to eat their food anymore.
Okay.
I walked in, some guy was eating a plate. Just huge turnoff for Lisk.
Yeah. Are you headed there right now?
We were about to move on. I don't want to derail us too bad. On the off chance that's important.
Okay.
I want Lisk is gonna just start eating on the ship now.
Okay. Maybe. We can talk about it in a second.
Okay, no worries.
Luna, as you are walking back upstairs, I think probably you would just swing by and look at the Lorakian Cabaret lineup just to make sure you're still good to go. You do. Your name is still on there. Every other name that's on the list is crossed off and it just says canceled. You don't hear any sounds from inside the cabaret at all. It just sounds quiet. In fact, there's less people on the floor than you've seen in the last couple days, even less than what you had seen earlier this morning. But yeah, that's what you see. We're probably an hour out from when you would need to perform at this point.
Is there anybody in there?
Let me drop you down. You can take a look. I'll get rid of code too. Okay.
Thank you.
You are
Not
outside.
permanently.
Yeah. You are outside the cabaret. And you can see kind of this console on the wall, which is what you were looking at. Door is currently locked.
I knock.
Okay. A few seconds pass. The door unlocks and opens, and a Sheeran steps up. Yes.
I was just checking in on the stage, see if I need to get anything set up, my amps and whatnot. I was gonna bring down my guitar, but it seems like...
What?
Are we open today?
What performance are you?
Just Luna?
Just Luna. Checks the list. Yes. Well, you can perform. We have had... everyone else has canceled. And, we have had no guests today. It is still open if you'd like to perform.
Alright. I mean, it's the same to you. I might just, if nobody shows up, that's fine, but, I don't want to let down my fans.
Of course, yes. Feel free to access the stage. Concert, technically doors will open at... concert will start in an hour, but you can play whenever you'd like. And the Sharon will just head back over towards the bar where it looks like it was cleaning. What do you do?
My stuff.
Okay. You get your stuff, you bring it back down.
Do I have my new guitar? I can't remember.
I think it hadn't been enough days yet. Oh, what did I tell you?
I thought he did get it, but it's been a hot minute.
Let me see if it's in my notes somewhere.
We'll just say you have your guitar, because I feel like I said maybe it was like 4 to 6 days to get it, and you guys have been here. This is day, 7? So you would have received it at this point. We probably just didn't cover it.
It was Buzzblade themed.
Yeah, custom Buzzblade theme, that's right.
Yeah, I'll get my stuff and just kind of like chill up here.
Okay.
Noodling.
When you come back down, you do see one recognizable face. Virle, Nullife. One of the Buzzblades is actually here. Only concert goer as far as you can tell, but you don't even know if they're concert going because they're just ordering drinks, drink after drink after drink, and just slamming them.
Oh my god.
Is anybody else from the Breath in Torninafataganagal joining?
Yeah.
You're going to see the performance, yeah?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll drop you guys all in there. Twik. All right. Performance starts. You gonna pull out your electric guitar and play for us, Abe?
I thought about it, but I heard Mumble's bad with music.
Will be fair. So you get on stage with your Buzzblades guitar. Virle immediately notices it and is just absolutely pumped. Tries to stand up, falls on the ground, crawls back onto her stool, and then orders another drink. But is also just kind of screaming from the background.
Fuck yeah. Get it, Virle.
It's being overserved.
Yeah.
Is she the one who is best buds with the android?
Yes, with Lomer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it weird to see her here and not Lomer here?
Not necessarily. They don't always travel together, but she just clearly wants to drink.
Sure, okay.
You shred. You absolutely shred. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this.
She does guitar solos, but she can duet with herself with her whistling and bird calling.
Oh my! Really like that. Wow. All right. Again, I feel like you're just dominating on the guitar. It just sounds amazing. Everybody's enthralled. Even the bartender who's been cleaning is just kind of watching you. Everyone is completely and utterly focused on you and exactly what you're doing. The lights are kind of dim, right? So they've got stage lighting, but everything around is not as lit, the main room. And you look towards the back. Make me a perception check.
Man. Oh, and I would have requested no spotlight in my face, just kind of soft lighting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Even better.
All right. 20.
20. At the back of the room, you see something. You first notice it, and it just looks like, I don't know, like a leak. And it's like towards the top wall, close to the ceiling. Looks like maybe water. And then, as you stare a little closer, I mean, you're still playing. Everybody's watching you, but you start squinting. You start looking. And again, you could see really well, right? Because it's, in the lighting situation that you want.
I see really, really well.
And as you look closer, you kind of zoom, like in your mind, you're like zooming in closer on this and just focusing in really on enhance. And what you start to see is like blood that's slowly oozing down the wall. Just one line. Just oozing down the wall. And it hits the ground and then just kind of rolls across the ground. And then another one. You see another one on another corner of the room. Just a small dribble that comes down the wall, hits the floor, pools up at the ground. And then more. And all of a sudden, you start to see them just sporadically pop up all along the back wall as blood begins pouring in through the small crevice where the ceiling meets the wall itself. And then components of the ceiling begin falling to the ground. Sections of the ceiling that were once there. And then the next thing you see is a body that was above the ceiling fall and hit the floor. And it just makes a loud thud. What do you do?
And I think it's safe to say she's stopped at this point and just kind of staring.
Music stops. Everybody's looking at you.
Are they okay?
Virley from the back table. Yeah, we're okay. Keep playing that music. Woo!
Yeah, I'll join Virley in cheering and being completely oblivious.
I'll float myself over to the body.
As you step over here, you get closer and you realize there's not a body on the ground. There's a chair that's currently laying on the ground. Looks like it has a broken leg. In fact, also this blood that you saw pooling, it does look like there is a paint pattern to the back wall that has this sort of like drooping effect. It's actually really nice when you get up close to it, but it's definitely not blood. There's no blood on the walls. There's no blood on the floor. There's no body that fell from the ceiling.
There's probably a little blood coming out of Ko's mouth still.
Oh, yeah.
So that's probably where that came from.
That is probably true. Everybody turns around and kind of like follows you with their eyes. Virley, why are you leaving the stage? Why?
Luna will shake her head and say, just wandering while I shred, and then I'll do a solo like right in front of her face.
Woo! Just like leans back super far and then falls out of the chair on the ground. Super pumped about the music. You finish your set, you wrap up for the day, you head back up to get some rest for the night. Lisk, this is your moment to shine here.
Yes.
We have fast forwarded a little bit. Everybody else is probably upstairs in bed, or at least winding down for the night. It's pretty dark out and about in the facility. What do you want to do specifically? Where do you want to go?
I want to go back to that hallway and see if that guard is still there.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get another shot at that door. And if that guard is still there, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm hoping it's not a 24-hour guard.
All right. Take you back down there. Let me remove everybody else. All right. You're back down. It is nighttime. There are people out and about. You still see some guards. That door shouldn't be open. Still see some guards. But as you round this corner, you do not see a guard.
Let's go. I'm
There is currently what appears to be a small toolbox sitting on the ground next to the door. Just like minor tools, things you already have, but it looks like maybe they were doing some repairs on the door.
It was malfunctioning earlier. That's how I got in there. Obviously. Can I just give a little listen? See, is there a bunch of activity in there? In the security room?
Currently don't hear anything.
Okay. Like anything at all, or anything in this room? Have I gone deaf? Is this my spooky thing?
You don't hear anything in this room as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Actually, make me a perception check.
You got it. Hey,
Okay.
pretty good.
Yeah, you don't hear like footprints or talking. You may hear some like radio chatter, but that's about it.
But not just because before it was like it sounded like shit was popping off. So okay, all right. I'm gonna try something, and if you'll permit me, I don't know. I'm gonna do this, and I'll let you decide if I get a mechanical benefit from this.
Okay.
Lisk is gonna basically go up to the door. He's gonna start to get ready. He's gonna take a survival knife. He's just gonna jam it into his leg, just as hard as he can. If I can take hit point damage from that, I can maybe,
Yeah, make me just roll damage on the survival knife.
Okay. Minimum damage.
I will let you take this direct 2 hit points.
Let's go. Okay, alright.
So you stab this combat knife in your leg, and you begin bleeding.
Okay, great. And so now I'm going to try to pick this door.
Okay. This was not the door you were listening at, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
You know what? Before I do all of this, can I just give it a little listen?
Yeah,
Now
perception
that
check.
Yeah. You know what? It's probably fine. I don't know why I was worried about it. Engineering, right?
Engineering check.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll this. Oh, that's pretty good.
36. You put some tools up to the door, you hear some click sounds, and all of a sudden the door unlocks.
I'm gonna try to sneak through this puppy.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Oh, right.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
It's 43.
You open the door slowly, and in front of you, you see a couple things. Can you actually not see that guy? Oh yeah, you can.
Oh,
okay.
I can see them now.
I don't know why they weren't there. You see a guard standing facing the opposite direction of you. You also you can kind of see another guard who's standing over towards the side of the room. They appear to just be tinkering at the moment, and they have not noticed you.
What is this room? What do we got? What is this?
What you see in front of you is what appears to be 4 banks of servers.
Server room, jackpot.
You get the sense that why the guards maybe didn't notice you immediately is you can hear the loud sound of cooling fans to both the right side of you and the left side that are blowing cool air across these servers at very high rates in order to keep them cooled. And so the room is incredibly loud.
Okay.
But they currently don't see you.
Is there anything? I basically want to try to get information out of these, but I don't know what that would Is that even something possible right now? Would I need a console?
You would need to access one of the consoles. And
Okay.
I can point out where they are to you.
Yeah,
There's
they're
one
not gonna be
here.
somewhere easy, huh?
Why is that not pinging? Hold on. I think my app is broken. Hold on. Refreshing. There is one here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
One here. One here.
Damn
and
it.
one here.
That's gonna be difficult. Okay. Alright. Do I have something that will let me run really fast? No? Okay.
All right, sure.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Man, and it's not gonna be, like, fast.
Nope.
Okay, alright. How do spell ampules work? Can I just use these? I don't know how spell ampules work. I don't know how Starfinder works.
Good question. We've only been 41 sessions in, and I don't even know if I
don't think we've ever tried to use one.
I don't think so either.
I have one of invisibility.
Spell
ampule. I'm just wondering if it's like a wand where I need to like roll for it to work, or if it's like a potion where I can like drink it and it's fine.
You can use a spell ampule on yourself or a willing or unconscious creature. Injecting yourself or a willing creature with a spell ampule is a standard action, while injecting a conscious creature is a full action. Spell amps take effect as if the spell had been cast upon the creature injected.
Okay, awesome.
I think it just happens. Spell must be 3rd level or lower, have a casting time of 1 minute or less, and target one or more creatures.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume this invisibility one you gave me is legal.
Mm-hmm.
How long? Minute per level. Okay, that's great. That's at least a minute. Yeah, I think this is a worthy use of it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna shoot up with the spell ampule that I definitely remembered having.
Okay.
Wow, that rolled all into chat and didn't take it out of my inventory. A win-win. Let's go. So I'm gonna delete that out of my inventory.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna try to get in here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for a hack.
You use the spell ampule, and you take a step into the server room.
Oh no.
And we're gonna leave it right there.
Ooh. You didn't
For
expect me to
next
solve your server
time.
puzzle, huh?
We will see. We will
How many
see.
how many sessions did it take us to like actually start doing stuff here?
This is I think this is the 5th session of this AP.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's the vacation part 3.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the 5th session.
Yeah, okay.
Because we had the invitation, the reception, the vacation, the vacation, the vacation.
It's
okay,
okay.
I
The
mean-
next one, the vacation. It's not a vacation.
Yeah, it ain't
anymore,
a
that's for
vacation
sure.
no more.
Nope.
I hate to say, once they say you're not allowed to leave, it's not a vacation.
So they say the
Before
words quarantine.
Yeah.
Before we go for tonight, even though we still have to wrap up this little part of the story here, I am going to have everybody roll a blind will save, because you are going to go to sleep tonight. And Twik can roll an
not
additional
sleeping. Stand up all night.
Actually,
save.
is that a good idea? Is that a good plan?
That's a terrible idea. You'll be like fatigued
That's
and then get exhausted.
probably fine. What does fatigue do in Starfinder?
It's really bad.
It's very bad.
Fatigue. Oh, there's a spell called fatigue. Don't just search fatigue.
I think you want to search fatigued. Yeah.
Cannot run or charge. -1 AC, attack rolls, melee damage rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, strength and dex based skills, and ability checks, and reduce encumbered limit by 1.
Seems fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can live with that though. We won't have bad dreams. No bad dreams.
Well, I think the second day you're exhausted. So.
Well, that's probably better, right?
Oh yeah, definitely better.
Move at half speed, can't run or charge, -3 to AC, attack rolls, melee damage rolls, thrown weapon damage rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, strength and dex based skill and ability checks, and
That's pretty debilitating.
bulk
Yeah.
is -3.
Lisk, can I get a will
Oh
save?
yeah.
And
I
Twik,
also-
a fortitude save.
Oh right.
I
Yes.
assume this doesn't matter, but Lisk is also going to start being in. He's going to try just sleeping in the ship tonight to see if that makes any difference whatsoever.
Okay, got it. All right. Let me walk through this real quick before we hop off here, because this is going to be important. Luna, you failed your save.
Oh no.
Ko, you failed your save.
No.
My God, no.
Twik, you failed your save.
Oh no.
I think that's all
Lisk.
of us.
You failed your save.
Yeah.
Reminding you of how this works, if you would like, you can, in this case specifically, spend resolve points equal to 1 plus the number of manifestations you have. So you can spend 2 resolve right now, if you have 1 manifestation, and you can not allow this to progress. Or, when you get this manifestation, you can choose to only accept the stain and gain a permanent 1 to this saving throw.
You get to know what the gift and the stain are before deciding. Okay,
you
I didn't
do
think so.
not.
Okay, so it's not, but it's not like a progression of what we already have. It's a fresh boy.
Sure.
Okay, it's not me.
Do you only get a new manifestation every other, or is it every time?
It's
Or
every
sorry.
other.
Okay.
So
I don't need to do anything, right?
you do not need to do anything. The important people in this specific case are going to be Luna and Lisk.
Damn it.
Not Ko?
Not Ko.
Ko must be on an odd fail, right? You know what? We have not done combat yet, so I am gonna burn the resolve. Put this off. So you said 2, right?
Yes, 2 resolve.
And I will also be
won't-
down to.
Yeah,
We'll be down to the day, and
You'll
then
be
the
down-
following day.
correct. Yeah,
Okay.
so the moment you go to sleep, you lose that resolve, and then the following day, you don't regain it. You have to sleep another time in order to regain that resolve.
Great. Okay, so I
Yes.
can fail 3 more times before I'm completely out of resolve. So that's fine.
Okay.
Totally fine. Totally.
What about everybody else? For what it's worth, just because you don't gain a manifestation doesn't mean it's not progressing, to answer your
okay.
question, Caleb.
Okay.
It always progresses each time we make a roll, but you may just not get a benefit or a detriment from it.
So, is it if you spend resolve point, do you get no resolve points back when you sleep? So, like I spent one last night. Do I get that one back and spend
You get that one back.
3 tonight?
You get that one back. You just don't get the ones you spend on this specifically for the next day.
I will spend them.
Okay.
So this still matters for me.
Yes, it will still
yeah,
matter.
you're
It
not
definitely
getting a
matters for
big
you.
scary one, but
It doesn't definitely matter for you.
You did
still
still
matters
have
for you.
I'm at max resolve, so I'll spend the point, I guess.
Okay. Luna?
I guess spend 2. How much resolve do you spend to not die? Is it a quarter, of what you
1/4
have?
of your pool.
1/4 of your max?
Yeah.
Yep.
okay. I can deal with that. I still have that. I mean, look at the bright side. It can't be worse than what you already have, right?
All right.
You know, probably.
And then the so I guess for me specifically, if I take it, then you have the additional choice of only taking the stain.
Correct.
Is that how that works?
Yes.
And you get what do you get? A +1?
You get a +1 to your future saves on this specific thing.
It's just on this. Man, that's so mean. It's just +1. That's not even that helpful.
Because it's so hard because I have no way of knowing like if I barely failed or like
Yeah, right. Like,
this
is
is
it
a really hard
impossible?
roll.
Yep.
I only have a +6 to will. I think I'm just gonna take the hit.
I mean,
I'm gonna
it's,
take the hit.
it's
I'm gonna have
definitely
to
the more
eventually.
exciting option.
I think I'm gonna have to eventually, and I'm really curious.
All right, you're marked down. I'm going to send you what you are going to gain from this. Before I do so, you will need to decide whether or not you're going to take just the stain or if you're going to take the whole thing.
So I get a stain and a +1 to the will save, or I get some sweet bonus to do cool things. How good is a +1?
Who knows, man?
I think she's thinking into it a little bit. I think I'm gonna take the whole thing.
Take the whole thing? Okay,
Yep.
cool. All right, well, I'll send that to you so you can have it. Yeah, we'll see what happens next time. Nicely done, boys. We, gotten through some crazy stuff, but it's only gonna get crazier.
I'm about to bust it wide open. You boys aren't even ready.
Oh, shoot. It'd be good. All right. Well, join us back in a week, and we'll see what happens to these guys, and especially what happens to Lisk in the server room. I'm sure it'll go just fine.
He's visible.
Nothing bad could happen.
Nothing worse can happen than what's already been happening.
All right.
If they catch him, what are they gonna do?
Oh, what?
If they catch him, what are they gonna do? Ship him off?
That's true.
It's a
And it's
win-win.
quarantine.
It is
They'll
quarantine.
put you in their non-existent brig.
That's true. They don't have a brig. I'm invincible.
Yes, they don't have a brig. You're absolutely right. Join us next week. We'll talk to you then. See you guys.
Bye.